3, 2, 1.
Sandwiches.
Yo, was your place haunted? What the
Why?
fuck was that sound?
What sound? I didn't hear any
Y'all
sound.
heard it, right?
No,
Yeah,
I didn't.
Something came
There was a
from, like,
click, and we all looked over there.
Something ruined the 10 seconds of silence?
No, it's a
No.
door.
A ghostly click.
Ghostly.
As soon as he said silencio, there was like click. It might just be the coven over there.
Yeah, yeah.
The
crowd
coven?
of witches
The co-
that are just praying in the corner. You shut up, witches.
You shut up, we're about to make sure. Shut!
We're trying
You
to record
shut
a
up.
podcast.
Is my place haunted?
No.
No.
I think it's too small to be haunted. There'll be like, there's not enough space.
Is there like a size requirement for hauntedness?
I need movement.
Why is it Dracula? Why is it Dracula?
Do not mistake me for that other guy.
What? We cannot.
My weakness.
There cannot be two vampires named Dracula.
That is like saying there can be two bus drivers named Keith.
Shoutouts to Adventure Zone.
Dude, Adventure Zone is so great.
So
That was a
sick.
really good one.
But
Oh,
Adventure Zone is not the name of this podcast. This podcast is named Good Trades Brigade. isn't
Yo!
it? No, it's just the Good Trades podcast.
What a segue.
Yeah,
Seg you.
It's worse when you point it out.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I'm wondering why you did it.
I mean,
You always
somebody's
do
got to.
that.
Yeah.
Good Trades Brigade, where we punch each other with stories and everyone takes damage.
Like how you partially forgot and
Yeah.
tried to save it by
Yeah,
slowing
yeah,
it
yeah.
down.
Why is everyone calling me out on my bullshit?
It's so easy.
Now you know how it feels, Raffy.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We can start over.
Yeah, sure. No.
No, we're not
Look-
doing that.
Because he said Good Trades Brigade.
No,
This ain't no time loops, Migs.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think we're fine.
It's not, but
Hey,
yeah.
Kenneth, it's fine, right?
Kenneth.
We're keeping it going.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm the host with the toast, coast to coast, Raffy. Raffy Muscle with the hustle. Right in front of me at like would you call this a 90?
12 o'clock.
180 degrees?
No, this is 0.
So, yeah.
Oh, 0 degree
It could be
angle
90.
It could be 90. It
Yeah.
could be
To
0.
my north, but
No,
not
is
the
it-
geographic north.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find a young nubile.
Is he
Miguel
still
Sampson.
nubile?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I think it's his new favorite word.
I like how he said no in a really sad manner. No, I'm not nubile.
I admit it. Going over to his right, you'll see.
Who's-
Oh my god! What?
Who's right?
Who's right?
Who's right?
He's right.
He's right.
I thought I was
You're
right.
right.
Who's
No,
wrong
no,
then?
no. You're correct. You're correct.
Which
Yes.
one is
Yeah.
left?
Over to Mig Sampson's
Okay.
right, you'll
Okay,
find
yeah.
Fishmaster podcaster Emile Tanglao.
What's up? I haven't gone fishing in a while.
I thought you were gonna make a swear.
You gotta keep up with the title.
Yeah. I mean, I'm already not releasing the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I better start fishing.
Dead hobbies.
Dead hobbies.
Born from the ashes of dead shows.
I heard if you don't fish for a while, the fish police come back and like take your title from you.
No.
You can't call yourself that anymore.
What would a fish policeman look like?
Ooh, whatever you want it to be, bud.
I mean,
Got
no.
gills all over the place?
No. You brought this up. We
Okay.
have to finish it.
Okay.
What does a police fisherman look like?
I imagine something like from SpongeBob,
A fish with a police outfit.
Yeah.
because that's the best documentary of.
We're missing
underwater
one
life.
more introduction.
Over to my right this time, the Cybertronian dream, master of all things robots, Miggy Mendoza.
How many times do we have to tell you this, old man?
Miss you, boys.
All right, boys. How's
What
everything
is
been?
up?
How has everything been going?
I've been doing good, playing a lot of Tetris 99.
Oof.
A lot of Tetris 99.
Nubile.
Nubile Tetris 99.
Nubile Tetris
Would
99.
you care to explain this Tetris 99?
Tetris 99 is the brand new Battle Royale game from Nintendo.
Actually,
It's a Battle Royale game.
Dude, it
is.
is! Dude,
no,
it
it's
is!
super is.
Dude,
It's kind of
Battle
Battle
Royale is now a genre.
It's a genre,
Okay?
yeah.
Like, fighting 100 people is now a genre.
Yeah.
It's what people want.
but
I can't
how
wait
do you
for a
drop
Street
in-
Fighter Battle Royale.
Dude,
What?
Can't wait for Street Fighter
dude, there's a
Battle
JoJo
Royale.
one coming out soon.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
But how
Yeah.
does that work?
Dude, JoJo for arcades. Think,
That's weirdly.
what's
like,
that,
100 units?
No. What's the name of the arcade game with the guns?
That's a lot of
Gunslinger
things, right?
Stratos?
Yes, Gunslinger Stratos.
Alright.
It's very similar to the Gunslinger Stratos setup, where it's a battle arena with up to I think 32 players, and they dump you in Moriocho, and there are like 32 real players and I think 40 CPU players, and then you guys have stand battles.
You have to kill each other.
Yeah.
So how do you fight then?
With
It's
stands.
third-person action.
Yeah, third-person
Third
action.
person action. Right.
So you have to run up to someone, punch him. That's basically what it is.
Yeah,
Is it like
dude.
VR? Is it VR?
No,
No,
it's
it's
Motion
not.
control?
It's an arcade game.
It's an arcade game. So, like, if you've ever been to Japan, you see those like Gunslinger Stratos like areas where it's just Gunslinger Stratos machines. I think the setup's gonna be the same,
All like machines all interlinked to each other.
and like also connected to the internet. So if there are free spots, people from other arcades can join in.
Yeah.
It's super
Interesting.
cool.
So how's
How's Tetris
Yeah,
99? Dude, Tetris 99 is the battle royale made for me. It's explicitly made for me. Dude, cuz like back in the day, I lost so many hours just playing fucking Tetris battle on Facebook, you know that dumb
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that dumb
yeah.
web browser game.
That was the only Facebook game I played.
Dude, I fucking love that game. And like I would cut class.
Oh, what?
Dude,
Wow.
Grades. I got a Tetris.
Dude, I would sit in like a cafe and just play that on my laptop like nonstop. Like Donna could back me up on this. Like everyone was just so into Facebook battle at around that time, right? Everyone was challenging each other, and this just feels like the natural evolution of that, where instead of 1-on-1, it's 1 against 99.
Jesus.
Stay in school, kids.
Yeah. It's like, wag yung tularan si Emile.
Else you become a podcaster like me.
Buti pa si Daniel Gulapa.
Dude, Dante Gulapa, man.
At Dante Gulapa. Telling kids to stay in school.
Yeah, and not be like him.
Yeah,
I love
dude.
that about him. What a pure man.
Pwede nyo akong gawing idol, pero wag nyo akong tularan.
Wait, so how does the battle work in 99?
Okay, Tetris 99.
Yeah.
It's just like any other Tetris, right? Like so normal Tetris rules, stuff like that. But the one cool thing about it, the one that makes it so different and so unique is the targeting mechanics. Because 99 people are playing all at the same time. And you can manually target the other players because all of them show up on your screen in these tiny little
I thought
boxes,
it's
right?
automatic that you
Yeah.
just go with the nearest person.
No, I'm about to get to that. But
Okay.
what do you call it? There is a manual targeting system where you can choose your targets
Pick out a dude.
either via touchscreen or via the left stick. You can adjust the cursor and target someone, right?
Specify, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
to specify who
Because
you
you can
want to
see
target.
miniature versions of their boards.
Exactly. And then using your right stick, however, this is where we get to the auto attacks. So the auto attacks are you have 4 options. You can set it to randoms, and that'll just randomly pick out a target whenever you clear a line, right?
Okay.
And there's also KOs, which will automatically target people who are about to die.
So
Oh, wow.
Yes.
kick him on the ground.
Yeah.
You can finish him off.
Yes,
Basically.
basically that's the finish off button.
Interesting.
And you can also pick attackers, which will attack everyone that's attacking you, not just one person. So if you have like 5 people attacking you and you pick attackers, it'll attack all 5 of them.
Interesting.
Yes. So like that's like your defensive stance.
Yeah,
and like it's very strong the more people are attacking you because you can knock out multiple people, right?
Oh, okay.
And the last option is badges. Because this I have to explain because whenever you knock out someone, you earn badges. And for every badge you earn, your strength, your attack strength goes up by 25%, up to 4 badges, right?
All right.
So that's, let's say, for example, when you do a Tetris, you send over 4 lines to someone, right? If you have 1 badge, that's 25% increased power. So if you do a Tetris, you send 5 lines.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you have 4 badges, that's 8 fucking lines you're sending over for a Tetris.
So basically, those are buffs.
Yes, those are buffs.
base
So
game.
you can also target people with the most badges in the game automatically. And when you beat someone up, when you KO someone with badges, you steal all their badges.
Yeah.
So that's
Like Battle Royale. Like
You
PUBG.
get all
You
their
get
power-ups.
you get their stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
dude,
yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
it's
man.
So,
I'm into it.
so it's so sick because there's an
I think I
actual what?
I think I want to try this.
Dude,
Yeah, get on
you
it.
totally
Right
gotta try
after
it.
this.
Later, right after.
It's,
You
it's
totally
hype.
gotta try it. It's so hype and like there's actual techniques. Like
Wow.
personally, the
Alright.
technique I've found that's been going well for me. That's why I've been able to place high and stuff. Is I start out the game by holding a line piece, and then I build as high as possible so that I'm in danger. Right?
Oh, okay.
And then when I'm in danger, a whole bunch of players start targeting me.
Yeah, so
Because they think you're a chump.
Yeah, because they think I'm a chump, and then I wait for the double line piece. And then
Oh.
and then I hit 6 people with a double Tetris.
If all attackers
Dude, it's so good.
cast
It's-
that mirror
yeah.
force.
Yeah. And then because I get dude, and like since I get early badges, the rest is a cakewalk until the final 10.
Interesting.
Dude,
okay.
it's like there are legitimate techniques. You can lay low. You can
Oh
just.
yeah.
Oh man, I wonder if
think
my
you-
I wonder if my playstyle will kind of.
What's your
adapt.
playstyle?
I'm aggressive. Remember?
Dude, yeah.
Keep sending over one lines. Like,
Yeah.
Keep pinging him from
Oh,
a distance.
if you can like micromanage looking at the screens and see the people dying and somehow claw your way. You know how the Monster Hunter control style where
Yeah,
you
yeah,
use
yeah.
your index finger on the D-pad.
Yeah,
If you can do that and control the stick while holding the D-pad with your thumb, still playing the game. The target like
Yeah.
the weakest dudes to get easy KO.
Dude, we were talking about this earlier. This game would be so cool if played professionally with a spotter.
Yeah.
like a sniper team.
Like a fucking
Right.
sniper.
yeah, dude.
Dude,
Okay.
That'd be great.
Or like a
Yeah.
fucking rally cart racer with
Yeah.
with your fucking navigator.
Navigator on
Yeah.
side.
Dude, it's like, yo, this guy's about to get knocked out. Attack him.
Get him.
Get him.
Knight on A4.
I would imagine like someone who's really popular or really strong in Tetris 99 go into a room and everyone will just like look into that guy and said, "Oh shit, he's here!"
Oh,
and then he's
dude.
going to.
Can you see
target-
names?
Dude, that's the
Just
thing though. You
one?
can't see names until they're knocked out.
Oh,
Like
shit.
you cannot see names until you're knocked out and they're knocked out.
Okay, that's a good decision
Yeah,
because
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
will just target you if you're.
It happens, though.
Exactly. And another technique I found is that at the start of the match, I keep clicking random, right? So it keeps switching my targets. And some people have their shit on attackers, so they start attacking me, right?
Alright.
So
you're
Oh, so
baiting
you
him
bait
out.
so
him
so
in.
I bait them out. I try to get as many
foreseeing
people to look
them.
at me. Then I switch to attackers. Since they're on attackers,
and
they're-
cast mirror force.
yeah, dude.
I've activated my trap card.
There are fucking techniques in this game, man.
Interesting.
I'm so hyped for
What is
Tetris
this
99.
footsies in
Dude.
Tetris 99?
Dude,
It's so real.
This is baiting whiffs.
he had us try the game earlier and it's like Tetris. It's a lot slower than I'd expect because you have to micromanage everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the challenge is having multiple people like send you lines. That's where it makes it up, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And the pace gets faster the less people there are.
Yeah.
So as Emile was explaining, like that's not the metagame. The metagame is you look for the habits of the players and the certain like the play style that happens when there's only 10 people left.
Yeah, when there's 10 people left, that guy gets greedy. He likes to overinvest. He likes to overbuild. I'ma fuck him up.
Yeah.
How do you know? You can just tell.
Yeah, dude, just
can see
stare
the
at the
boards.
screen. Yeah, just stare at the
I see, I
screen.
see.
Right. Since the boards are cleared out, since
Yeah,
most
yeah.
of them are dead, you can like corner of your eye.
Yeah,
you
see
can
that, oh, this
take
guy's
it aside.
overinvesting. I'm gonna fuck
Oh,
him
that
up.
one has a bunch of gray shit. Let's kill him.
Or like it even shows on their tiny screens how many badges they have.
yeah.
So you're like, oh no, that guy's a
Avoid
killer.
that guy.
Yeah, avoid that guy. Don't
Yeah,
attack
yeah,
that
yeah.
guy.
Or kill him and get all his badges.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. So it's like finding the right moment to kick him. It's like
When he's distracted.
yeah, exactly.
We spent like that one match because we were knocked out in like 7th place, I think. And then like, oh wait, there's 3 guys left. Let's finish this.
Yeah.
So we watched them
We
and like
watched
that
this-
guy has 4 badges. The other guy has 3.5. What's gonna happen? And like, this guy with the 4 badges has got it. Tapos mamaya parang the attacks stop and like I think they're just having a hard time eliminating lines. And like, wait, 3 badges is catching up.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is this?
It's so
like,
fucking
they're
hype.
still not dead.
Dude, it's so fucking
And
hype.
all the while we were watching from like the tiny little.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
tiny
tiny
screen.
Dude,
Not the whole. Not the whole thing.
Dude, that's what I want. When you're knocked out, I want there to be like a spectate mode.
Yeah.
Where you don't need to look at the tiny screen.
Like make it the
Yeah.
2 biggest things on the side,
Yeah,
right?
that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Like, it quits out and then it's just the
Or
remaining
or
things.
highlight it, then you can expand.
Yeah,
that would be
yeah,
sick.
yeah,
Because
exactly.
it's real time anyway.
That would be
'Cause
fucking
that's the
sick.
barometer for esports, right? If it has a spectator.
Yeah, if it's
Imagine
watchable.
commentating this. And how long is a match? Like 5
Probably like-
minutes or less?
Really?
Like
It's really fast.
Like I think at the most 10 minutes. At the
Damn,
most.
That's
good.
way too long
There are people
already.
like me out there that really suck at Tetris.
Dude.
Nah, I'm not. I mean, you're good.
So
Dude,
they're
like-
out of here.
And it's like it's so swingy at times, but
Yeah.
but like you can get really good at it because like this one time I got like number 1, right? The very next game 99, as
Ooh,
in I got
swing.
knocked out immediately.
Yeah, I had 2 matches in a row where I had 3 immediate attackers, and
Yeah.
like they never left.
Yeah.
You can see the lines of the people targeting you, and
Yeah.
like they're still here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill these
And then
fuckers.
Miggy was so high up, but then he managed to whittle it down to the very bottom.
Here comes the triple Tetris.
Dude, like, and I think another thing I failed to explain for Samson over here is when people attack you, you can see the garbage build up on the side in a
Yeah,
separate
you
bar.
can expect how much
right?
you're gonna
Yeah,
get.
yeah,
Like it tells you how much you're about to get hit by,
Yeah.
but as long as it's still in that bar, you can negate them.
Oh, by
so
Tetrising or
yeah,
something.
for every line you clear out one line of garbage.
Okay.
And when that garbage turns red, it's about to hit your screen. So
It's a warning.
yeah.
So it's not just
You can build that down.
sudden build up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
I thought it's
you'll
gonna
see
be
it coming.
Yeah, so you can plan for it because
That's cool. That's generous.
yeah, I mean like for the early game it's about like building double Tetrises, like actually like knocking people out with surprise attacks, but the less people there are, the more garbage is being sent your way, right? Because there are
Yeah.
fewer targets.
Right.
And it becomes more of a game about being able to clear at least one line every drop.
Oh, yeah.
see.
It becomes that.
Just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
stay alive.
Just to stay alive, just to keep defending yourself from blocks.
Hoping
see,
the other
I
guy
see.
fucks up.
Yeah. That's, dude, I fucking love this game so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as a Tetris game, it's not that fast.
Yeah,
but the
it's
meta
not.
game is the Battle Royale aspect, which is like the mentality of like, oh, he's sending me 8. Like, let me build this up. Then you clear that one line and like you can see like 5 pieces ahead, right? As
Yeah.
to what's coming.
Yeah, you can.
Plus you can hold a piece. So like it's time for the double line.
Yup.
And you send 8 right back at like 5 people.
So
Get
fun,
fucked!
you sucker.
And like the audio design is cool because it has like a robotic narrator voice.
Yeah.
that you hear,
K.O.
and like, yeah, somebody died.
yeah, dude.
Shit.
When you get KOs and shit. And like
so good.
Once it reaches 50 people remaining, the music changes.
It's faster.
Yeah, and it gets faster.
intensifies.
And once you hit
Is
the
it,
top,
is it classic Tetris?
yeah,
It's classic Tetris
It's
Stream
all-
remixed.
Yeah.
And like when you hit the top 10, the music changes again.
Becomes Flight of the Bumblebees.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
it gets really hype and it gets really fast, but not like unmanageable fast. It's not like instant drop
Like
fast.
level 20 fast. I guess.
Yeah, around level 20 fast. But like
Probably not even level 20 to be honest.
like it's manageable. It's manageable.
Like so far from what I'm hearing from you guys, like it's a bit, it's a more forgiving version of Tetris Battle.
Yeah, because I think it gives you enough time to look around and
Yeah.
plan.
and I guess it works because of how many people are
So
playing
many people.
So
Dude,
many.
it's
one game.
free.
It's always full.
It's free.
It's
You just have-
quote unquote free.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
the online subscription
right,
to Nintendo.
but you are playing online anyway.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a good entry point.
actually, like I subscribed to Nintendo Online so I could try out Mario Kart and Smash.
Right.
I was immediately like filled with regret, like
Oh.
after purchasing it, because I was like, I'm not gonna be playing Smash
Right,
online
'cause
that much.
lag.
I'm not gonna be playing Mario Kart online that much. But now that Tetris 99 is out,
There's a reason.
that felt like my purchase for that $20 for the year of Nintendo Online has been completely validated.
$20 a
Justified.
year.
Yeah.
That's fucking cheap.
Yeah,
That's
it
way
is.
cheap.
It's very cheap.
It's literally a third of PlayStation's.
Yeah.
I've also had
Okay.
like a few friends ask na if we can like share like a family account. 'Cause
Can
it's
you?
cheaper.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Oh,
You can.
sweet.
Up to 5 accounts.
Like sila Jean. I know Jean
Oh, cool.
listens
Up
this
to
podcast.
5.
He's like,
Wow.
5 accounts.
Hi, Gene.
That used to be like the old way PlayStation does it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
5?
I think for a family account, it's like $30 a year. Share up to 5
Share,
accounts.
That's
Still,
not bad.
that's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
bad.
Kanan lang yun.
Like
Can you
additional
go
10
online at
bucks
the same
for-
time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Family
Sweet.
account, Yeah.
So who gets to be like the dad, the mom?
Obviously-
You have to fight for it?
Yeah.
They
gonna put
decide.
I'm
the-
the mom,
they're gonna-
bitch.
Family
you're gonna
Battle
have to,
Royale.
like,
You're gonna have to fight in Tetris.
You're gonna have to grab the pool cue, break it apart, and say like, "We're gonna have tryouts,"
Oh man.
and then you have all the accounts left.
Oh,
Then you kill
sweet.
them all.
Nice.
Yeah, but
But you're still paying $30 a year.
but,
Who
uh,
won that
Speaking
battle?
of Nintendo,
Yeah?
like Reggie's retiring.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
Oh, yeah. I'm not prepared for that one.
Dude,
My body
dude,
is
I
not
was-
prepared for that.
Oh,
My
yeah.
body isn't ready.
Dude, when I saw the video pop up on my Facebook feed, like,
I thought it's April Fool's equivalent.
No, it's
of
way too
the-
early.
way too early for April
No,
Fools,
because
man.
Out
like
of season
like
April
Emile, like
Fools.
he's gonna retire officially in April.
Right.
So maybe setting it up now.
No
This is
way,
official.
man.
What
Yeah.
set me off as being kind of a jokey joke was the replacement. His
Oh, yeah.
replacement coming up.
Doug
is
Bowser.
Doug Bowser.
Dude, yeah. He's been around for a while, right?
Yeah.
I've seen
And
that
he's aware.
clips.
He's
Yeah.
aware of his name.
Of
So-
course. How can you not be?
You can't work
I mean,
at Nintendo.
maybe
and not
he's a
know.
Sega boy.
You think the board meeting at Nintendo was like, so who gets to be the next president? And everyone just looks at Doug Bowser. And then like,
This guy.
and like everyone's like, yo, let's do it for the funnies.
I like the interaction on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like that. So Doug Bowser, this dude doesn't have any credentials, does he? He just walked into the meeting and said, "My name is Doug Bowser. You're hired."
He's taken over. He's finally won.
I
Dude.
love the reactions on Twitter.
The memes are great.
There's also one that goes, Doug Bowser is now the president of Nintendo of America? Is this like the time when they got Mark Webb to do Spider-Man?
Dude.
It's as if it was meant to be.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the projects he has to like handle. Once
You think he's
president.
gonna be the
Bowser
face?
World.
I think what's gonna happen is that the Mario games are gonna be
Super Bowser
canceled.
Maker.
Everything's about Bowser now.
Bowser.
Super
Dude.
Bowser.
There's got to be at least one, right?
There's got to be at least
yeah.
one.
Super Bowser tennis.
Bowser's finally gonna be.
I mean,
Oh, he might
Oh,
have
he might bring it back.
dude, I
Yeah.
hope he brings it back.
He
But
will bring
like
it back.
we got Super Luigi.
Yeah, we had a year of Luigi
yeah, we had
for
a year of
2
Luigi.
years.
Yeah, we had year of Luigi. It is now the time for year
Yeah.
of
The
Bowser.
year of
The king is back.
Bowser.
Yeah, dude.
the Black Panther of
I like-
Nintendo of Americans back. I'm just joking.
I'd like if they like just re-release the old games, but like scratch
Just-
off Mario.
no,
just Bowser.
Bowser Kart 8.
Sprite replacement,
The same game.
but it's him.
Yeah, it's the same.
He's just
Dr.
him in all
Bowser.
of
I
the
want to play
marketing
Dr.
materials.
Bowser.
No, I want them to at least make a remake of Mario 1, but replace the sprite with Bowser.
Yeah.
Dude, I want Dr. Bowser.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr.
Bowser
Bowser
is pretty cool.
Dr. Bowser.
Yeah, dude.
Also, like Bowser Maker, but instead of you
Super
making
Bowser
the,
Maker!
Yeah.
That'd be
It-
sick. You
it's-
make
it's-
boss
it's-
levels.
It's like Dungeon Keeper for the PC, except it's a Mario level.
Yeah.
Dude, Bowser Party.
Oh,
I mean,
like all the
that's-
amiibos are like just a Bowser with like
different
No more
costumes.
Yeah.
Super
Oh,
Bowser
man.
Brothers.
amiibos.
Can't wait for Fire Emblem, which is all just
Dude.
Koopas.
Dude, Bowser X Rabbids.
Oh no!
That might actually work.
That might actually
Dude,
work
that
with
totally
his
works.
kids.
Yeah, yeah,
With,
yeah.
the,
Yeah.
with the Mario 3 bosses.
Yeah, dude, the fucking Koopa kids would totally hang out with the rabbits. They
Roy,
would.
the real Roy.
Yeah,
Ludwig.
Iggy.
Speaking of rabbits,
What?
Uh-oh.
I think what else has been in your week? Emile?
Oh,
What?
I'm trying to find a segue there.
Nice.
Oh, have you
was
played
nothing.
Rabbids?
oh wait, yeah. Since
Yeah,
I
yeah,
started out
since
with
you started off.
since I started off with Tetris 99, I guess it's on my week. What else have I been doing? Me and Donna have been trying to keep up with Promised Neverland.
The anime?
I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
watched
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I haven't caught up on the mangers.
Oh, dude. I'm kind of super happy that this anime has been so far like super faithful.
It's lightning fast too.
yeah, it's lightning fast.
Jeez.
Like I didn't expect them to be going this fast.
Yeah, kids get killed often. Is that what you're saying?
What are you talking about?
I just assumed there were kids and they'd die.
I mean, like you're not wrong,
Okay,
but
have you
But
watched
it doesn't
this now?
really happen as much as you'd think.
Like, have you watched episode 1? Right?
No, I haven't
Okay.
watched.
Episode 1 is enough.
dude,
Haven't
no,
watched, haven't read.
no. What you need to do is read the first chapter.
Oh yeah, that's the
Alright.
easiest one.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to get into it.
That's
hard,
episode
though.
1.
Yes, episode 1 is the first chapter.
All right.
Yeah. It's real good. It's real good.
Hi.
Like I've been holding back on sending you guys like Promised Neverland memes because they're
Oh,
all
yeah.
spoilers.
Oh man.
He sends it to us individually.
Yeah.
Instead.
Just to keep you
Where are
fresh.
you at? Where are you at? At this chapter. Okay, you'll relate to this.
Oh yeah. My memes
Level
are
3
tailor made.
clearance.
Level
There's
3
a
clearance.
security clearance for it.
Only true fans will know.
What's your meme security clearance?
Xavier parang Nick Fury.
Shit.
The topmost level.
Well, he does have an eye patch.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I used
We just need to shave his
He's a
head.
cosplayer.
Man, what else have I been doing with my
Yeah.
week? Like, have you guys been catching up with the memes this week?
Are there any new ones?
What? Do I sound like an old man?
Yes.
It's just so you.
I'm just happy that the memes are back now. It's just-
Yeah. I mean, like,
Please,
Wait,
please
what's the
educate
theme song
us.
How
for
is
it?
the memes? How is
What's the theme
I
song?
know my part. You do your part.
No, what you? Oh wait, me gusta.
Something me gusta.
Yeah, something
This is
me
the
gusta.
absolute worst meme theme song. Dude, okay. First, I think we have to talk about the guy who has taken over social media, the past,
legend.
the man, the myth, the
Oh,
legend,
Ricardo.
Basically Filipino Ricardo, but this one wants you to stay in school.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Mr. Dante Gulapa.
Man, that guy's so good. Like, he got me back into the memes. Like,
Dude.
I'm back in, boys. I'm liking memes again.
Dude, like at the start, I know you weren't completely on board, but when you saw that he was inspiring the kids to go back to school,
It's the best.
dude, what was the line?
It's gonna be in Filipino. So it goes like, he goes like, oh yeah, ayos lang mga idolin niyo ako, mga kabataan, pero wag niyo akong tularan talaga. Mag-aral kayo.
Huwag niyo akong gayahin.
Huwag niyo akong gayahin.
So who is Dante Gulapa?
Di ako
For
nakatapos
anyone who hasn't
mag-aaral.
Okay,
known
okay.
Ayun.
this
For anyone that
person.
doesn't know, Dante Gulapa is this is the term macho dancer like
Sure.
an
Yeah.
international term?
I guess.
I
Yeah,
guess.
like a sexy dance.
A
Yeah.
jig-
He's like a sexy
Not
gigolo
quite a
man.
gigolo.
Not quite a
Not
gigolo.
because he doesn't hook.
Yeah,
No,
but he is a male erotic dancer
There you go.
who
Yeah.
has
There we
who
go.
has taken the local internet by storm.
Yeah.
I actually don't know how his videos started leaking out,
I
but
don't know either.
it looks like it was shot in his room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like he recorded himself doing dances.
yeah,
With
yeah.
a backpack and without a shirt.
Yeah,
And
it's-
the AF hat.
and with the AF hat.
What is AF?
As
mean?
fuck?
As
I
a-
don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
man.
Air
Is that why?
Federation.
Dude,
Air Force.
Air Force.
But like-
Air Federation will handle this.
one of his particular dances got super popular because
Get
like
me
the dance
Gulapa
moves
back
were
up.
so unheard of.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like he does this thing which is so incredible.
Yeah.
It's like
he stops time.
Dude, he moves from dude.
Sourdough.
He moves.
His body
He
becomes
moves in
liquid.
variable frame rates.
Yes, he's like he's like the Terminator from Terminator 2.
He
Becomes liquid.
literally adjusts his frame rate. Like the first time I saw it, I thought it was sped up or sped down
Nope.
to achieve that effect. Then I saw a shitty cell phone video of him doing it.
in slow-mo.
And I'm like, what
Forced
the fuck?
slow-mo.
What is this man? Why are his
Dance.
power levels so strong?
He can swim in the air.
Dude.
Yeah. I love the one where he goes like a Philippine eagle.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, he
yeah, yeah.
balances on one.
He balances on one foot and starts
making
swimming
the
through
wave,
air.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think my
That's
favorite
great.
video was he was outside filming,
Yeah?
and it's raining outside, and he still continues.
It's always
to dance.
raining in Ravnica.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess after a few videos of him recording himself, well, of course, the internet does what the internet do, and it basically makes
Made-
memes out of
He's
it.
a superstar now.
Like we have like Fly Me to the Moon, Evangelion.
Dude, yeah, it's so good.
That's my favorite
My
one.
favorite one is him dancing to the Pillarman theme
Oh yeah,
from
that,
JoJo.
that one's strong.
That was pretty good.
It's so strong. Plus, they synced up the variable frame
Exactly.
rates to the music. So, like,
Yeah.
he gyrates side to side.
Yeah.
Like, perfectly along the music. Dude, it's so good.
It's
At
good.
first, I thought I wasn't on board at first because I thought it was more of like making fun of this guy, right?
Yeah.
Like look at how stupid this guy is.
Yeah,
Guy's
yeah,
on
yeah.
his own. Parang, I'm not on board with that. That's,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
little mean spirited. But when I realized that he was owning it,
Yeah, he
okay,
was.
this will be fine by me.
This'll fly.
And then afterwards, I realized that like no, he's actually making like he's spinning it to a positive.
Yeah, mag-aral kayo.
Yeah, to that.
Stay in
place.
school, kids.
It's great.
Don't be like
I
me.
thought he was like rivaling the Ricardo dude.
Oh.
Because
Dude.
he also blew up.
Dude, like, everyone who is in the know with Ricardo, like, they've been drawing art of, like Dante Gulapa versus Ricardo.
Yeah, they're fighting.
Yeah,
they're,
so good.
They're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
So good.
gods now.
Dude, it's amazing.
I want to see them in a fighting game.
Dude.
I mean,
Fight of Gods.
Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat
I mean, you know,
11.
I mean, you can create them in WWE.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
I think somebody made them in Soul Calibur already.
oh, that's good.
Does
I guess.
Soul Calibur come with nip tats?
You could probably
you
put
could-
it.
yeah, you could probably
probably
put
put
It
them.
doesn't
Yeah.
sound.
I
Somebody
mean, if
made
you can-
Sonic for fuck's
I
sake.
mean, if you can fit a gun in someone's crotch.
yeah.
You can turn Yoshimitsu into a freaking helicopter.
Yeah,
Dude,
basically.
that's
It is
true.
good.
Like an actual helicopter.
Yeah. You can turn Voldo into a sleigh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, he becomes
you
a
can.
he becomes like a Yoshi or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Are there any other memes that you guys need explained to you guys this
do you
week?
have something in your plate that you need to explain?
There's this one meme that
Alright.
I've been seeing that hasn't been gaining a lot of traction, but I've been seeing a lot of good appreciation for it, which is the slapping chickens until they're cooked meme.
What?
Have you seen that?
No,
seen two
I've heard
memes
about
about
it, but
What is this dark?
my favorite one, my favorite version of that was about the Sonic one.
The Sonic one.
versions.
oh, that
Funny.
one I saw
Oh,
with
where
the
he's-
stupid
When he slaps
hand.
in high speed. That
Yeah,
it
he
becomes
slaps the chicken in high speed and it becomes cooked, right?
Yeah.
No, because okay, Raffy's face is very confused right now. So basically,
As always.
this meme comes from like a discussion on Reddit where somebody asked the
course.
question like, okay, so basically kinetic energy generates heat.
Oh my god.
All you math nerds out there, how many times or how hard would I have to slap a chicken for it to be fully cooked?
Yeah.
And then somebody answered with the complete equation of everything, and like,
Okay.
this is how many times you have to slap a chicken. Or you could slap it a single time this fast, and it'll be fully cooked. Right?
Damn.
And then like everyone kind of just latched onto that, and
Yeah.
like it's just been memes about slapping chickens until
Until
they're
they're
cooked. Yeah. Have you seen the recent one I posted of like Bongo Cat with 2 uncooked chickens?
Yeah, I saw
That
that.
was that one.
Yeah. That's what that was.
And
yeah.
it's like Minecraft chicken.
Yes,
pieces.
it's Minecraft chicken. And the next panel is it's the cooked Minecraft
Yeah,
chicken.
yeah.
I can't wait for someone to edit like Flash's ultimate in
Oh my
Justice
god.
and then
Just cooks a chicken.
like
He
overlay
slaps the
chicken.
dinosaur and becomes
Yeah,
a chicken.
becomes a chicken.
Dude.
I mean, they are chickens.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is
yeah,
true.
they are.
They actually have feathers.
I mean, I think that's mostly it for my week. I've
Yeah.
been playing a lot of Tetris 99. I've been-
Slapping chickens.
Yeah, slapping chickens, praising Gulapa.
Praise Gulapa.
Praise Gulapa. And I've been trying to get a little bit of Bloodborne in there.
Yeah.
I downloaded Apex Legends. I had no idea you did not need PS Plus to play it.
It's great. That's awesome.
You absolutely do not need PS Plus. Nope.
Yep, that's how Charlie from
Stop
Contemplay
on.
has been playing.
Oh shit. Okay, so that means I need to jump on immediately.
Oh yeah.
And the other thing I've been mulling over, but I kind of don't have time to play it because like I've been so busy at work,
Yeah.
is I kind of want to get on FF14 again on the PS4 this time.
Yeah, I was about to say that you and Donna can actually
Play together now. Yeah.
Since
Yeah, one on PC, one on PS4.
Yeah,
one
since
on
it's,
PS4.
it has crossplay. Yeah, it's
it does.
crossplay.
Crossplay.
And,
That,
like-
that's how we play together, me and Emile.
And like I don't even need to
Since-
switch accounts.
Since the
Yeah.
PS3 version, they've enabled that.
Yes,
Okay.
and like I
Pretty
don't even need to
cool.
switch accounts. I just need to buy it on my PS4 and link it to my Square Enix account, so I
You
can
just
continue
need one
playing.
game?
Yep.
Well, you just need one account, and
One
if,
account.
if you want to play it on PC, you need to buy a PC license. If you want to buy it on, if you want to play it on PS4, you need a PS4 license. If you want to play it on Mac, you need a Mac license. You know.
there's
But it's
someone.
good that the
there's-
crossplay is there.
There's a Mac license.
Yes, there's a Mac license for FF14.
Interesting.
Oh, you didn't
This,
know?
this might
I didn't
mean
know.
you need to get PS Plus specifically for US.
No,
you
not
don't.
necessarily.
No, you don't.
As long as
Because
it's your main on your
yeah,
machine.
yeah,
it's
okay,
basically
that's
free.
good.
Yeah, because it runs on the Square Enix servers,
Yeah.
not the
Oh, cool.
PlayStation
So it doesn't
When I
need
was-
it either.
When I was
Oh, sweet.
testing the game, I was like, they didn't prompt me to do.
Oh, that's
the
good.
PS Plus check.
Dude, mostly I want to get back in because the new expansion Shadowbringers is coming out later this year.
Yeah, it's bringing Veras.
Dude, what? Yeah, it's
Vieras or
bringing
Vieras?
Vieras.
Vieras.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
sexy
yeah.
bunny ladies
The
are
sexy
back.
Fran race.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Fran.
And
And
yeah.
Fran
I know
herself
that.
is back.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Has time passed? Is she like old now?
No, she's just hot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still
I
hot.
think
Alright.
Veras doesn't age.
They age really
physically.
slow.
Age
Oh,
real
really
slow. And like the other thing I'm hype about is the 2 new classes.
Blue Mage.
I actually hear there's gonna be 3,
Okay.
but they've only released 2 so far, and one is going to be Blue Mage, which is Blue Mage. So
Yeah.
you collect your skills from monsters and shit like that.
counter
So-
spell.
So that
Mill.
so
Mill in FF14.
it's funny because there's a class called Astrologian
Yeah,
who has a
this is
deck
that.
of cards.
Cool.
So you can mill him.
Yeah.
Does he throw books at enemies?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And
Or do you go for like a phoenix down and he goes counter?
oh,
Quelch.
Monster Reborn.
and
Disallow.
and the other class that I'm kind of hype about that I want to use is called Gunbreaker,
Oh.
which is just Squall.
Okay.
It's
Gunblade
just,
City.
It's just
Okay.
the Gunblade class.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I thought
Edge is
is you can you use a reverse edge gunblade?
No, that's dumb. Oh
Isn't
my
that
God.
Lightning's Gunblade?
Is it?
It's
Is
the
it?
one that transforms, right? She
Oh,
flicks it
yeah,
around
yeah,
and
yeah.
transforms.
It's the Bloodborne Gunblade.
Kinda.
I think that's mostly been it for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, my mind was spacing out. I wanted to make the transition. Speaking of blue mages,
Yeah.
Well,
what about you, Migs?
That's not bad. That's not
Straight
bad.
up
So
pass
much.
it over.
I'll try it.
Yeah, I guess
Priority goes to you.
Before I talk about my week, I have to clear something out that happened last episode because I just
Oh.
listened
Yo, we
to
got
it.
fact checking.
Oh no.
I have to apologize to, I guess specifically Kenneth, on some of the shit I've like mentioned in Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah.
That I thought.
You got called out.
No,
No, not yet.
I just called out myself because
Hoisted.
yeah, self-hoisting.
Self-hoisting.
So what happened last episode is that I described Michael Burnham, the protagonist of the series, as to be half Vulcan, which is not. He's basically a human adopted by Spock's father.
So he's not like in blood relation
He's
to
not in
Vulcan.
blood relation.
But he has a Vulcan stepdad.
Yeah,
I love these corrections.
yeah.
You can't
And
just
then-
throw stuff out like that, bud.
No.
That
We
means a
can't.
lot.
We can't be.
Maybe
we
he
can't
didn't know he was
disrespect our
adopted.
readers.
Okay.
We can't disrespect our listeners.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. And
He's doing it as a precaution,
Yeah.
I
preemptive.
see.
Yeah,
Stop it
and-
at the source.
Yeah. Just in case people get
just in
mixed up.
case, just in case.
'Cause
Anyway,
you know, Good Trades is like your number one source for Star Trek Discovery.
are we a Star Trek podcast now?
We apologize to the listeners because 3 of the 4 Good Shades members have yet to watch
Yeah.
Star Trek Discovery.
Dude, I don't know anything about Star Trek, man.
Yeah.
Vulcan
all
is that
fun.
race
No,
with
it's
the
this.
crinkly foreheads,
Yeah,
right?
but they're definitely not like the Jedi.
No, Vulcans are Spock's
I
race.
did it
Yeah,
as a
Star Trek.
joke.
Oh, okay. Oh, God
Okay,
damn it.
okay.
I got
okay.
it wrong as a
All I
joke.
know is the hand signal.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
means,
yeah.
It means
Everyone
hope.
on
It's
the audio.
It
That
means
means-
hope on my planet.
Yeah.
on the planet.
That means
Does
that,
it actually mean hope?
No.
Is it Superman? It's not,
anyway, my week.
All right, hit us with your week.
Man, what am I gonna say
I don't know.
about my week? Because I've watched the Umbrella Academy. I
Yes,
don't know if
sir.
you guys have watched it.
I
I
am.
have not. Explain Umbrella Academy because I'm lost.
I am not done. I am like 5, 6
Okay.
episodes in.
All right.
I'm
So
at 8.
I finished it. So it's
It's,
a
it's that comic by that My Chemical Romance man.
yeah Gerard. Way.
Yeah.
So it's
Wait,
called-
was he? Tell me this at least.
Yeah.
In that scene where kid is in the future and he's an old man.
Number 5.
Was that Gerard Way as the old man?
No,
No?
I
It
don't
looked
know.
a lot
Oh,
like
He
him.
did.
Maybe no. Because
I'm
there's
not too sure.
there's an episode that shows old number 5. It
Yeah.
doesn't look like Gerard Way. I don't know.
He's in makeup. He's in like prosthetics. But I also noticed that.
Wait a minute.
Looked like
It
him.
might be.
It
Right?
might be.
Yeah.
It might be. It might
Yung
be.
when it closes up to his big eyes.
Mm.
And like, oh, something's coming.
I don't know.
'Cause
Like
I-
I have no idea if Gerard Way actually acts or.
I mean, I
has
could
acting
totally see that.
chops or acting gigs. But anyway.
He was in a band.
So it's Umbrella Academy is a Netflix show based on Gerard Way's Umbrella Academy, the comic.
Right.
Phenomenal
series.
comic book series.
Phenomenal
Yeah.
comic
So,
power.
It stars like a group of kids who was born
At the same time,
at the same
around
time,
the world.
just like
Right.
Evangelion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, without any I think.
How freaky this event took place. Like, there was this teenage girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She just jumped in the pool and immediately got pregnant.
Yeah. So
What the fuck?
Yeah,
so,
like
so all
immediately
these
her
kids,
stomach inflated and gave birth right then and
So
there.
all these kids were born without any any.
Without
Nobody
warning,
knew.
without
Yeah,
signs
they
of
just-
warning, without-
pregnancy.
It happened
signs
all
of
at the same
pregnancy,
time at
yeah.
different parts of the world.
to
Yeah.
women that weren't showing any signs of pregnancy at all.
Yeah.
At the start of the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
so-
some
so-
old
yeah.
rich guy
Mhm.
adopted them all.
Yeah. So basically, he made some sort of Charles Xavier school for these gifted
Yeah.
babies because he believes that these babies have powers.
Yep.
And
And
they do.
turns out they do. And he adopted 7 out of 49 babies.
43.
43?
43.
Okay, 43 babies. So yeah. And then that's basically the premise. And
Yeah.
after a few years, like they got back. Like I think the father. Well, the father.
Yeah.
quote
The adopted
unquote,
father,
the
he
adopted father,
died.
He
Benjamin
died.
Hargreaves.
So
So the remaining children got together.
yeah,
Yeah.
to kind of like mourn and like catch up.
I like
and
the
stuff.
title of that episode. We only see each other during
Oh, yeah.
weddings and funerals or something
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
That comes straight from the comics. One of the
Yeah.
episodes is.
And that's
is
super
titled-
true for
Mm.
most people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so far the show, like from what you've watched, so from episodes 1 to 5, It's all right.
It's a little campy.
There are
I dig
episodes
it.
like I admit there are episodes that are kind of lost and doesn't have any like
Nothing
purpose.
happens.
Yeah, nothing. Like there's episodes that nothing happens, and some of the characters like lose like their sense of priority on.
They're kind of
that
dumb
stuff.
sometimes, yeah. I'll admit to that.
It's like Diego, the super serious badass.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go out there and kill the people who attacked us. Oh wait, you needed me to drive you somewhere? Alright, let's go.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff
Diego.
like that.
Remember how I'm a badass, but I can't like win in a fist fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against Space Boy or whatever.
The fat guy.
Yeah.
The guy who looks like Jon Favreau.
Who?
Yes.
Oh. Wait, no.
John
No,
Oh, there's that fat dude who looks like Jon Favreau
Hazel.
from Iron Man. Yeah.
Oh,
It looks like Happy.
Yeah.
He looks like happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, so far it's good, but
good.
except for a few episodes and a few characters. I personally hate Luthor's character.
Which one is Luthor?
The big gorilla
Space
man.
boy. the
Oh,
big
Harry
gorilla.
Boy.
Harry
Right.
Boy.
It's basically like
See, I know.
Cyclops.
See, fake Hawk.
What?
Fake.
Hawk and Dove.
So maybe let's run down like who the people are. So Luthor is number one. He's the leader. He's the Cyclops guy. Do good.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Boy
Boy
Scout.
Scout guy.
But
Unlikable.
now he's gigantic and
Kind of
buff.
unlikable. So
Unlikable.
like his superpower is he's always been really strong.
Okay.
And then something in their adulthood,
Something
happened that he had to be given like an 8 body.
Yeah, like
So he's like-
simian blood, alien simian blood.
Yeah.
I guess.
So he's like muscular from My Hero Academia.
No
bigger.
Bigger?
Yeah.
Bigger.
Hella
Like
bigger.
when they
Hella
show him in
bigger.
the show, he's towering over people.
Oh,
And he's in
okay.
space too. Like what
and
the hell?
also in the comics, it's more morbid.
So like really big man.
Because what happened to him is
Kinda.
that like he got his head decapitated and put it in an alien ape body.
Now what the fuck?
Okay, so this version is alright.
Yeah, this
But
version
yeah,
is
imagine really big man, but nobody knew he became like that.
Yeah.
So when everyone saw him, they were like, "Whoa, you
you're
got
reading
big."
a lot.
I
Something
like
like that.
that they explain it away too. Like, parang Diego thinks, you filled up.
He was-
those games, bro.
He's the only snarky one out of all of them, right?
What the fuck?
So there's him. There's number 2. 2 is Diego. He's the resident badass.
Yeah,
His
he's
powers,
like
he can throw knives really good.
He's super accurate. He can throw knives and they curve in the air.
Yeah. So like he's got like the antagonistic like approach to Luthor. Like they always butt heads.
He's like
Yeah.
the Raphael of the group.
The Wolverine to the Cyclops.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Number 3 is who's number 3?
Allison? Is it Allison?
Allison is number 3.
Is that the Afro girl?
Yeah,
Afro girl.
the
The
one.
rumor.
Yeah, the rumor.
Oh yeah, she can
her,
convince you.
Her power is she's never wrong.
Persuasion
What?
powers.
She's never wrong.
Yeah.
Like
As in,
she, whenever
wait. Does she warp the world around her
Yep.
in order to be always correct?
Exactly.
Because that is the best version of that
Yes.
power.
But
And
she
that's
ruined
the
her
most
life
dangerous
one
power
time.
for you.
Why?
Because you'd be mixing up all the histories, like all the histories. would be
Oh,
like,
you're right.
dude.
You are
he
the
was a good
rumor.
guy.
Yeah.
Saint Francis Xavier would have gotten hit by a cannonball.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
But-
Allison's
But Jesus
backstory.
though.
But Jesus though.
Allison's backstory is interesting. Like he's like she has a family, but like they got divorced because she's using her
shitty
powers on her
character.
daughter. So
Yeah, and how she literally says it is, "I heard a rumor,"
yeah.
and then says it, then it
she'll
becomes
say, like,
real.
"Here, I heard a rumor that you were sleepy and wanted to go to bed,
Yeah.
and you do it. It happens.
I'm sleepy and I want to go to
the
bed.
universe will never prove you wrong.
Yeah.
So like there's one bit in the comics that she says like, so she was sneaking off with her boyfriend or whatever, and she says to her father like, yeah, I was at the library the whole day. So the universe created an alternate version of Allison
Of a library?
at the library.
Oh,
So there's
man.
two of
So there's
them?
two of them.
Holy shit,
And
that's
when-
fucked
And
up.
when the other Allison turns up dead, they scan the body and say that no, that's not a clone, that's not an illusion, that's not anything, that's actually you, and you're dead. It's because of her power.
Oh shit.
That is messed up.
That's a really messy power.
Can I just say, I heard a rumor, I have a Nintendo
And
Switch.
then poof, you got
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Wait. So even with the disclaimer of it's a rumor that you heard.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually what triggers
it's
it.
like
Yeah.
the trigger for her powers.
Really?
Yeah.
Rumor
Her
girl.
rumors are never
But
wrong.
this is from the comics. Like in the TV series, they didn't show that
Not
scenario.
to that extent.
Yeah, not to that extent.
It's mostly like she can persuade you to do something.
yeah.
Okay, so it's not universe bending.
So it gets tricky with her like relationships, because like she'll say that I heard a rumor that you love me.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that
that's
happens,
messed
and then, like,
up.
ooh,
And then like, oh, it's not what I
consent.
wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
So like she tells one of the characters, what happened to you? Like, a rumor came true. Yeah, and like, oh, that sucks.
So
Yeah.
that's number 3, Allison. Right, let's run down everyone else.
Number 4 is Klaus.
4 is
Oh,
Klaus.
dude, Klaus is awesome.
Klaus is awesome.
Klaus can like summon, like
He can talk to
channel
dead people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the one where there's like a babushka like in the middle of the room,
Just crying.
yelling shit.
Yeah.
And like, what is she doing here? I don't know.
And it triggers him when he's sober. So he's
He's
always,
always
high.
high.
Yeah.
So he can block it
That's
out.
the way he
Yeah.
blocks it out. And I was talking to Charlie about this the other day, because Charlie can understand Russian to some degree.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
something
he
new.
has
They
Russian
made friends
in
with
LA.
him because he
Okay.
squatted like one of them.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
So,
Charlie
like,
backstory, folks.
So like Charlie from Country Place says that.
Shout outs to Charlie.
Do you know what the babushka was saying the whole time? It was like she was just complaining the whole time. She was just like, "Oh, kasi naghugas na ako, tapos pinatay niya ako."
Oh, that's
At
cool.
least it's correct,
Yeah,
right?
it is correct.
Yeah,
That's
Charlie
cool.
has a whole bunch of
It-
Russian friends from the States.
Like, it would have been funny if she was saying like, "Oh, eggs and rice in Russian,"
Yeah.
No.
like just gibberish.
Or like
At least it's
watermelon,
actual-
watermelon,
yeah.
watermelon.
I was just cleaning and then you killed me. You shot me in the head. Why did you do this?
That's
She's
cool.
just in the middle of the
She's
room.
in the middle running around. Seance. I think Seance is better in the series than he
In the
is
comics.
in the comics.
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of the characters are better in the series. than
Dude,
in
number
the comics.
7's better than the one in the comics.
The Ellen Page.
Yeah, Ellen Page.
Really?
Number 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
back to Klaus.
Go
There's an
back,
interesting part. He keeps talking to a dead person who is number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the
The horror.
the horror.
Yeah.
So number
They
6.
never show him in the comics either.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
really?
really?
The horror
Even
just
the
opens up,
reason-
he's like
There's like a dimension in his chest,
there's a
stomach.
dimension in his chest.
Ah.
demons comes out.
And
So
any
he's-
type of demon comes
so
out.
he's
like-
Sometimes
sick.
it's tentacles, sometimes it's like a kraken.
So he's like Vanilla Ice from JoJo.
He's an Eldrazi
So
and
he's
stuff.
like Havoc, but instead of beams, it just
demons.
sprouts monsters.
Demon handbook.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad because like Cyclops and Havoc are pulling from the same beam dimension.
Yeah.
right?
yeah, and
Wait.
they
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're not
yeah.
beams. They're basically
concussive
portals
dimensions.
to another dimension.
It's like a dimension full of
Concussive force.
blasts.
Yeah.
And that's whenever they open their eyes or their stomach or whatever, they pull from that.
and it can't affect their family cells.
Yeah.
That's why him shutting his eyes is enough to close it. So he can't blast Havoc because it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it-
really dumb.
It's super
Watch
dumb.
us be super wrong about this.
So this guy, it's like that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
tentacles.
But horror,
So
yeah,
wait,
like
when
monsters.
you mentioned like a dimension full of like concussive blasts,
Dude,
I imagine like they're like tiny concussive blasts with like a civilization. Like everyone's going to work. Oh, hey Martha, whatever.
everything is just destroyed because they're just blasting each other
Yeah.
constantly.
Everything's
That's
just
awkward.
red.
When they high five, something
Everything is
got
just
destroyed.
red.
Oh,
Havoc's
dude.
blasts are blue though, right?
Oh no, they're red, aren't they?
They're
I think it
yellow, I
depends.
think?
Are they
Depends on the
I
artist.
think it
guess.
depends.
Oh, it depends on the artist.
It's dumb.
Dude, it's super
The
dumb.
Summers family's dumb.
Dude, the Summers family is so dumb.
I mean, they have a third brother.
Remember when
There's
Cable
the
had a
title.
baby?
Yeah,
They have a third brother.
Yeah, they do.
Where do his beams come out?
place,
No, he has a different
He has
power
different
set.
powers.
Oh, I wanted it to be foot
and
beams.
his brother's powers can't work on him.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be foot beams.
I want that guy, the one with the foot beams on Marvel vs.
Oh,
Capcom.
man.
Wait, I thought you said butt beams.
No, I said foot beams.
his, his super is like he drop kicks you, but it's
Then
like
you get blasted.
Gene splice.
Behold.
Dude.
That's how his Shoryuken works.
And he has like
Splice.
an anti-air where he does the handstand.
His super is like dropkick blast.
No, he does the hell,
Rocket
he does
blast.
the breakdance thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh
the-
yeah, he does
the
the Eddie
breakdance.
Gordo with like
Yeah.
beams everywhere. We've created the best superhero.
Yeah.
We have
Scott Summers.
capoeira, but with foot beams.
But how does-
Dude,
wait.
it comes out of the bottom of his feet.
Does he have rose quartz shoes?
Oh, dude, rose quartz shoes.
Man.
Dude, his soles are made of rose quartz. Dude,
That's kind of fragile.
Stupid. All right,
I
back,
mean, he just has to be careful.
back to number 7.
Okay, so
X-Men Apocalypse is wrecking shit.
Yeah.
Send in capoeira guy.
so
breakdance.
so the last one's number 7.
Okay,
Vanya.
okay.
But we
Miss
skipped
Ellen
number
Page.
5.
No, it's Klaus.
Oh no, yeah. Klaus is the
time
boy.
traveler person.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right.
He has no name. He's just named the boy
Number
or
five.
number 5.
Then six is the horror. Then 7 is Vanya, played by
Ellen Page.
Jody.
It was
Man.
kind of maximum page. This.
I mean-
she's paging a lot. A little
Oh,
bit.
dude, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Ellen Page, and I like her in that
But
that
it's
show.
the same.
Yeah.
But it's funny because there's one episode like. Did you already? What happened in the last episode you watched?
The last major thing was Diego's police lady got attacked
Oh.
after the Klaus saving.
So we can't spoil it.
Si Pogo. Ay, no. Si
Patch.
Yeah, Peninda.
But yeah, there's this one funny thing about Umbrella Academy that's kind of, but when you'll see it, you'll laugh.
How
at
many
it.
episodes is it?
It's 10 episodes.
10
10 episodes, 1 hour
1
per.
hour per.
Oh, okay,
It gets a
okay.
little draggy. 'Cause
Dude,
like,
yeah, it doesn't
There are
deserve to be an
episodes
hour
that are
long.
just,
Nothing
like,
happens.
nothing happens.
I can feel like this is watching Umbrella Academy when you've read the comics is like watching an anime but you've read the manga, so you can see
Yeah.
where all the filler is.
Yeah. That's
And-
the exact thing.
Yeah,
And
like,
and in this Netflix show, like they combined like the 2 volumes in the comics.
yeah, and it's
They-
still not enough.
yeah, it's not enough.
It's still they can fill an hour still. Like in the very first episode, there's a fucking dance break because they got like 20 minutes to spare.
Oh my
I like that
God.
scene though. I mean,
I thought that was
Why
cute.
wrong?
No, I thought that was
It's
cute.
cute.
Okay.
Because like they all
mean-
argued.
And they
Then
even
Beefy
like
Boy.
use Tiffany's like
I thought that was
track
cute.
there.
Doesn't make sense for the character. Like, why would Diego dance? Like,
I mean,
No,
the
dude, that
morning-
was the best.
Yeah, that was the
bro.
best.
alright.
Because like he looks around, closes
Closes
the
the
door,
door.
then he cuts loose.
And he's
Oh, man.
really the best out of all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get on this. You guys are so.
This
yeah,
happens in like
man.
episode 2.
It's fine.
I think.
Like it's not
The
the
dance.
best, but it has some problems, but it's good. Like,
Watch it while
it's-
you're
it's-
doing
it's a
something
unique-
else.
Okay, because at this
It's
point I'm
really
still not
slow.
done with Punisher, and like
Do you really need to
I don't
finish
need
the
to finish
Punisher?
it. Like I think
No,
Samurai
don't.
X Punisher in my head was the best thing I could
I
have gotten
mean,
from that.
I mean, if you remember, the Christian arc isn't that great.
Yeah.
Where he
yeah.
fights
When he fights
Dude,
Jesus.
the other Punisher.
Dude, I think I can skip out on Punisher dealing with feng shui, so so I can jump
God.
right on to Umbrella Academy.
What about that arc where he fights that fencer?
I mean,
It's true. The German guy.
The next important Punisher arc is when he fights Inishi. So, and that's not even like showing yet. It's
I
like
like
a
the
dud.
idea of Emile watching Punisher, then quitting midway through. Then when he thinks now, oh, Samurai X is just Punisher. Alright, got him.
That's
got it.
that's my takeaway.
Yeah. Don't need to.
And it's
finish it.
surprisingly accurate.
Yeah, I need to get on Umbrella Academy though.
Get on it. It's great.
I thought it was a Resident Evil thing or something.
Nah, no.
Seriously?
No, legit, I had the exact same thought. Like, oh, Umbrella. Oh,
Yeah.
this must be some
Fine.
inside joke.
No, because like everyone was on about RE2, and then
Yeah.
everyone started talking about Umbrella Academy, and I was like, "What is this spin-off?"
No,
Oh.
the
Yeah,
first
makes
group of people I encountered talking about this, they kept referencing it as Umbrella. And like that's where my confusion started. And then a different group was like Umbrella Academy, like, oh, it's different.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought you
yeah,
were talking
yeah,
about Mr. X.
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
Speaking of Mr. X, have you guys seen that sexy Mr. X mod?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it looks
Yeah,
extra
but-
creepy
what
because he's
happened?
gonna punch you with a thong.
Dude, he's just like in a thong.
Yeah.
He's just like in a thong. He's in a banana hammock, and like the mod is called Mr. Sexy.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
I've seen
Mr.
this.
Sex.
Yeah,
Mr. Sex.
Emile,
Sex.
do you know what I want?
What? What do you want?
The next step on that one is they make a Dante Gulapa mod.
Dude, they give him the
It's just-
tattoos.
Yeah.
Give him the tattoos. It's fine.
No, a complete mod, a complete
Oh,
model
make him
mod.
dance?
No, make him as Dante Gulapa,
No, he's
That's that
gyrating at
like
you.
a
He
chonky
floats
Mr.
towards
X.
you.
He swims towards you.
And then yung theme song is parang it's really
That's too much
I'm
effort,
really
though.
looking forward.
That's a
to
lot
Wait,
of
it.
effort.
does he still have a hat in that mod?
Ooh.
No,
Mr.
it's
Sex?
just like
dude, he
Mr.
would have
Manhattan.
the AF hat.
No, because if you shoot his hat off, he walks faster.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He's like
He gets mad.
he gets pissed but
yeah.
silent.
He starts
He's got
brisk
the
walking.
He's got the AF hat.
That'll be sick.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
So anyway, like
Yeah, sure.
like closing in on the Umbrella Academy, one thing that I find really good or really like cute in this in this season is that how they insert the title of Umbrella
Oh,
Academy
yeah.
in the show. It's
Yeah.
really clever and really
It's
cute.
clever and corny.
Yeah.
Like I can dig it.
Sometimes
Like
it's
there's no intro, there's no theme.
It sometimes it's
there.
not even there, and then they
Yeah.
zoom in and like, oh, it was there.
Or sometimes like they show some scene and then suddenly there's an umbrella and then umbrella
Yeah,
academy.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's different every episode.
Sometimes it's inorganic though, like the one with the umbrella.
That's what
Yeah,
makes
yeah, that was-
it funny.
that was funny.
Stop in the middle.
Yeah,
And
that's
they
really
all
funny.
open at the same time.
It's cool, but it doesn't like it's not. It's
No, I
it's
think
random.
it's like if you're looking at it as an older product,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, oh, this was if you imagine like if 90s X-Men era time, then like, oh, then it might fit that genre, right?
Like those scenes reminds me of how MCR music videos are shot or something like that. Like they have
yeah,
that kind
actually,
of feel,
they kind of are like
diba?
that.
So it's really cool.
Like the Jack in the Box that has the umbrella
Yeah.
logo on it.
That's cool.
That's
Or like old comic books that have like the
Yeah.
umbrella kind
or the TV.
But
like,
at first, like, what is this? Then the more I saw of it, like, okay, I get what they're going for.
yeah.
It's just like I mean, like, we'll talk about it once everyone gets on board.
Oh,
Like,
sure.
Yeah.
Like, I just think that I just want to say that a big part of the transition from comics to series, Umbrella Academy loses the weirdness.
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure.
Really?
Yun yung ano eh, parang
Like
it's
the
more-
comic is way over the top
Yeah.
compared to what it's shown in the TV series.
yeah, the series is more like grounded and like
Yeah.
more realistic kind of like.
Mhm.
But in the comics, it's a lot more like weird and out there. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't even. It just throws stuff throws stuff
You can do it.
throws
you
stuff
can do it
at you,
Uh-huh.
and doesn't bother to explain it. So like at the very start of the comic, like they showed the
Is this the Paris
the
mission?
kids. Oh yeah. So there's that. They fight the Eiffel Tower in the comics.
Yeah.
Wow.
They
Really?
The
Eiffel
actual
Tower.
tower.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
weird.
Okay.
And then they show like.
I don't think that would translate well to
And
TV.
the
It
budget,
won't.
though.
Yeah, the
They
budget.
punched the Eiffel Tower because it was going berserk.
What the fuck?
And it was
Yeah.
throwing people off of itself.
Oh, that looks
Nice.
That sounds hype.
And then when they open up the Eiffel Tower, just as we suspected, zombie Gustav Eiffel controlling it from the inside.
Okay.
Like
And then they
seriously.
then like when they defeat Gustav Eiffel, the Eiffel Tower blasts off into space.
Yeah.
And it was like, wait, what
We're
just
blasting
happened?
off again.
And then like the ending of Volume 1 because it comes back.
Eiffel Tower comes back.
Tower
Oh,
comes
right,
back.
right.
Oh my
And then
god.
well,
See, this sounds
that's happened.
interesting.
That
Yeah, that
happens.
sounds
That
fun.
sounds like that.
It's
Like,
great like that.
yeah. Read the comics,
you should read
guys.
the comics, but
Yeah.
It's really fast.
Really,
Okay.
it's
like-
really cool. It's
5
really good.
episodes.
And my thing with the show is it tries to take itself super seriously, and then yun nga, parang the characters get sidetracked or distracted and they do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then parang like the tension disappears.
And the urgency.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the urgency is
The world
immediately
ending
gone.
in 8 days. Stop dancing.
Like, oh, let's talk about it tomorrow. I gotta go to sleep.
or like
No, here like the first few episodes is
Yeah.
like, oh, the world's ending in like 8 days, and like Ellen Page tries to get a boy.
Yeah.
exactly. The priorities and the urgency. But yeah, I think it's a good transition. We'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
Anything else happening, Yuri?
Well, I've been busy with work, really busy with work. That's why we skipped like last week.
Yeah.
I don't know, games that I played. I guess Magic.
Yeah, you went to
Magic.
standard.
Magic.
Yeah.
You had your commander.
So what happened was
You made a new commander deck, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that
I
was-
think we're gonna
that was-
fight that later.
Yeah.
But no. I want to talk about this new LGS that I've visited.
Oh, yeah?
Which is basically near our place, near my
For
place.
anyone new out there, what is this term, LGS?
Local gaming.
Hindi ba dapat
Store.
FLGS?
Yeah, your friendly,
Friendly
local
local
game
game
store.
Wait, is that really a requirement now? Because I do kind of notice that
I think Watsi
Everything is
actually
FLGS
references them to
now.
FLGS.
Yeah, I mean,
flags,
Yeah,
Flugs.
mobile suit flags. Anyway, but
There's a Gundam reference for you.
Yep.
Yeah. So I went.
You wanna get
Me
one?
and the friend went on a flag called
Friendly local game store.
Yeah, called Wob Shack.
I thought you went there already before.
Yeah,
Because you knew where
before,
it
but
was.
we didn't play that during that time. But this time we did have a few games.
Now, I think the first time you went there, we had just gotten back on Magic.
No,
No.
not that one.
No?
That place you're referring to is the R44.
Ah, okay,
store.
okay. No, I get it.
It's a different
So
one.
this place is called Wab Shack.
Yeah,
It's
Wab
closer
Shack.
to
It's
where
closer
he
to
So it's
resides.
like
Right.
WAB Shaq.
With a
Yeah,
Q,
as
right?
a Q.
With a Q, like Shaquille.
Like
Shazam,
Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kazam.
Kazam. Yeah. So
The real genie.
Is
I
that
know,
a
like,
Bob Shack? I never made it.
it's super chill. Like I thought it's gonna be some rundown shop, but no, it's fully air conditioned. The people are chill. The owner's cool because he's really like he's really chill. But he's also in the band, I think.
Sick.
I mean, he plays guitar. That's what I'm getting at.
Okay. Cool.
Like we were just playing games, and then suddenly, like the owner like whips out the guitar and just plays.
I guess he's bored.
Don't,
right?
Nah, it's just like
Yeah.
trying
Scrubs are boring me.
to give some sort of ambience
Playing
in
his
the
budget
in the
decks.
room. But yeah,
I'd like-
speaking of that one, he lends some decks if you don't have any.
Oh.
He can lend decks like standard decks, modern decks. He has a lot of stuff in the back. So even if you don't have any decks, you can just play there and
cool.
enjoy Magic. So that's cool.
Sounds super chill.
Yeah, super
Like-
chill.
I like the idea also. Like whenever you'd be playing, this number board na siya. He'd just make like he'd play like a soundtrack for you. Like,
Play
yeah.
a counter spell.
yeah.
But yeah,
drawing
other
up
than
a
that, he has like some supplies too. Like he has perfect fits
Yeah.
or
Accessories, if you will.
accessories.
I need
Where is
perfect
it?
fits, man.
Las Piñas
it's
City.
it's near like Casimir na ba yun? Or
We
near
passed it
Casimir?
on the heat
Yeah.
stroke drive.
Yeah.
But it was
Yeah,
late
it's
at night, so it was closed.
I see.
So yeah, I guess we could probably.
That's
check
where
that
my
out.
cousins go
Next
to
South
get their
grades.
stuff.
Cool.
yeah,
We need to make a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanna play there.
Let's we're recommending more
Mostly
flugs.
MW
Plugs.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday they have the official like WPN events. So they have
Standard
standard
showdowns,
showdowns, and
FNMs,
modern events.
modern Mondays.
Is it?
I don't know.
Modern Mondays? I don't know. But yeah, other than that, GTA Tuesday, Thursdays, they're pretty much open to anything.
Cool.
But they don't have that much of
anything
an
you say.
EDH crowd. I mean, they have also board games. So
Oh, no EDH crowd,
General
they don't
game
have
crowd.
an
board
EDH
game.
community there.
Mm-hmm.
Since most,
though? What about you started?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, why don't you have
Yeah.
your sessions there instead of ATC?
Yeah, have
Because
your
it's-
sessions there.
It's near my office. That's why I prefer.
Ah, right, because you go straight to
Oh,
work
that
Yeah.
makes
after.
sense. No, but like when you guys have the time, why don't you bring down the
On a weekend.
the southern EDH crew?
Yeah, we could do that
Invasion.
anyway. But yeah, I think that's my week.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's not really. It's really low key. So haven't played that much games.
It's cool, man.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. There's no
Are you
pressure.
having
Yeah,
trouble
no pressure.
finding the
Uh,
loot?
other than that,
We're not like.
oh yeah. Other than that, I guess.
What
I,
did you do
I guess
this
I
week?
finished Resident Evil.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Claire A, Leon B.
How were the
Claire B.
bots?
I finished Claire B.
Oh, so you actually did the Leon A, Claire B.
I like how they ignored
Nice.
me.
What?
How are the butts?
Tune 'em out,
Oh,
tune 'em out.
this is not your episode, Emile.
Oh.
We don't talk about bots.
Oh. Hey, I was correct about those memes though. They were going around.
Correctly
Sure.
predicted.
Dude, I was correct.
You didn't
Okay.
make them though.
I didn't, but like I spotted like the root. I'm really
You
proud.
predicted the trend.
Yeah. I feel like a meme forecaster.
Are you? I mean, you've been already.
This isn't the early edition of memes,
Dude,
Emile.
the early edition of memes would be amazing. You'd go to a shitty clickbait website.
And then this cat brings you a
always
gift.
Yeah. It's always right, and the date is 1 day in advance.
But yeah, that's basically my week.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do we take a break? After?
Yes, we will take a break.
Oh yeah.
So let's.
We'll be back after these messages from no one, because you know.
Okay, we're good. 3, 2, 1.
Sandwiches.
What are your favorite sandwiches, guys?
I make a really good tuna melt.
I feel like I've had this conversation with someone before.
Yeah. Dude, the secret to sandwiches is
Mayonnaise.
yes, a thin layer of mayonnaise on
thin are we
every piece
talking
of
about?
dude, super thin. Like
is mayonnaise an instrument?
no, but dude, like seriously, everyone here in this country uses not just in this country, everywhere uses mayonnaise wrong.
Rampant bastards.
Rampant misuse of mayonnaise. Like seriously, try it out. The next time you make a sandwich, always put a like a wafer thin like layer of mayonnaise, like as in
A fillet.
no, not like just a film of mayonnaise, just to lubricate that bread. No,
I thought you hate wet bread.
this is for real, guys. This is for real. No, because
Furious.
no,
Listen.
like
Emile explains mayonnaise
dude, the
wrong.
worst part about a sandwich is when nothing holds it together.
Okay.
Dude, you need that glue. You need that binder. You need the thing that'll unite all these ingredients. When I make a tuna salad,
Yeah.
I use mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is the key.
That's how you make a tuna
yeah,
salad.
that's
though.
how you make a tuna salad.
Okay, maybe bringing up tuna salad was not the right.
Yeah.
was not, but when it comes to sandwiches,
Yo, you should try that new Eden mayonnaise. It's got that cream cheese flavor.
really,
It's good.
dude, like I wish hollandaise was readily available. Honestly, because like I
Comes
only
from Holland.
no.
Hollandaise.
Dude, hollandaise sauce is like mayonnaise, but even better.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
superior mayonnaise.
Yes, it is superior mayonnaise because mayonnaise is just like a bunch of eggs and oil, right?
Yep.
Like
Beaten into
it's
a
just
paste.
yes, beaten into like beaten until it what's the term? What's the term?
Coagulation.
Yeah, that one. And
You know surprisingly a lot
That
about
one.
mayonnaise.
I'm using the words wrong, I'm sure.
And like you just need a little bit of a citrus agent in order to bind it all together.
How many binding agents do you need in your sandwich?
Dude, a lot. Now, so basically mayonnaise is eggs and oil, right?
Yeah.
Hollandaise is the same thing, but you replace the oil with butter.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. But the problem with that is it's not as stable as mayonnaise. Because the oil is like makes it stable and shit, but the butter's complex and shit.
That's why it's oozy instead of...
Yeah. That's why it falls apart. Like,
What an asshole.
yeah, hollandaise can only maintain its form for like 10 minutes.
I just wish there was a camera this whole time. He was so serious explaining me.
Dude,
Then try next episode where Emile realizes he's wrong.
dude, for real though, like
Mayonnaise is actually an instrument.
I wish I could enjoy like
Yeah.
pre-made hollandaise, like hollandaise in a jar, like mayonnaise, because then I'd lubricate all of my sandwiches with hollandaise. Think about it.
Right. Let's let that marinate a little bit.
Lubricate your sandwiches. Think about it.
This podcast was brought to you by mayonnaise.
Ladies' Choice.
That's a
We
real
love
brand.
your products.
Hit us
Yeah,
up.
sponsor us.
Hit us
Del
up.
Monte, you know.
Dole.
We're still
Del
holding
Monte
out
Dole-
for your mayonnaise
Yo,
brand. You know,
Kraft Eden.
Okay.
Cream cheese mayonnaise.
Yo.
cream cheese mayonnaise.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. That's
new
what we're
stuff.
saying a
We're
while.
talking about another
That's a
level.
new one.
Okay.
New products.
Speaking of another level, it's time to take the podcast into the other level, the other half
Yeah.
of
yeah.
the show. Welcome to
Super
Good Trades
Saiyan
again.
God Blue level.
Yeah, and the pressure's on because you gotta go Super Saiyan, bud.
Oh no.
Good
The
trades,
least-
El Blanco.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, here we go again.
Do it.
Do it.
What's been going on?
Oh my God, I don't know. I really don't. Like Migs talked about.
Yeah.
Let's go back down the Magic Train.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're a
Because-
magic podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
pretty
part
much.
of a
Oh,
magic. We're partially a magic.
Speaking of,
podcast.
I just want to mention this weekend's there is a Mythic Championship
not
going on right now.
Yeah.
No, it
the-
happened day one right
The
now.
London one is not yet. The London one is in
Is
April.
it? It's a Mythic GP.
I think yung sa US.
Well,
yung ngayon.
well, yeah, yung ngayon.
All right.
But so it's day one.
I saw some sick plays being
Yeah.
done with screaming shields.
So basically, there's
That sounds hype.
so basically there's it's draft limited.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
someone won by a mil. Using
Delicious.
screaming
legit now,
shield.
though, dude.
Yes. It's so good.
Well, it's draft.
Yes, it's draft. That's why it's kind of
it's
easier
fine, it's
to
easier.
mill someone.
There's
So-
no ways to counter it.
Yeah, that's the thing, and it's at instant speeds.
Pretty much, yeah. There's so many mill cards.
I love that. I shared it to you guys by tweet.
Milling is
So,
great.
anyways.
Right, back to the Magic Hole.
Yeah.
So most of my YouTube viewings has been mostly there's this YouTube channel which basically it's a store, a game store called Liberty Coins MTG.
Liberty coins.
Yeah, they film FNM videos and like the pre-release videos.
So it's like
And
a
it's just like the camera setup, the mic setup is really clean. It's just literally a camera pointing on a
It's a
table.
static camera.
But like you don't hear any electric fan noise or the table isn't
Yeah.
wobbling all over
Yeah.
the place. And he's got like these giant D20 dice to show
Yeah, I've seen
life.
that. Yeah.
And then they have the giant playmat, you know. And
That's cool.
I've watched because like the more you watch, you tend to notice that it's usually the same like 5 people over and over again.
Yeah.
And like people can go on stream or quote unquote stream, you know, because they want to see like, oh, did I do any misplays or what are my bad habits of when I'm playing a game. Most of them are shy, but you got these key 5 who always show up.
That's cool.
Right, and I've somehow managed to learn their names.
The Elite Four.
Pretty much,
Gods,
yeah.
the 5 gods of.
I've managed to learn the names of these regulars.
Yeah.
Like they're not in the some of them are in the comments, but they're not on the titles or on the descriptions. Like, oh, it's that fat guy with the heavy breathing who like flickers his hand a lot, right?
Okay.
Flickery boy.
Yeah. So parang nauna, like,
That
it's
one.
the guy who plays the Drakes, and he keeps asking how many cards you have in your hand, despite it being his turn, because that happened. Like, I learned his name is Larry. You got this dude who looks like a
Weird
biker.
one.
He's got like tattoos
I've seen
everywhere.
that guy.
The chromatic black
Yeah,
deck.
yeah,
He
yeah,
brings
yeah.
all the spicy decks. Tattoo Tim.
Tattoo Tim.
Okay.
That's a
And,
good.
um,
That's a
His real
good
name
name.
is Tattoo Tim.
They call him Tattoo Tim. His name is Tim.
His name's probably Tim, and he has
Oh,
tattoos.
Timothy.
He does have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
It's amazing how you piece that
And
together.
Yeah, man.
Migs, when my cousin says trigger, he's referencing Noah from the Pretty Coins MTG, who can be
Interesting.
seen wearing like a Muppet onesie. Because I think the shop is really cold, but he's like a really skinny dude.
That's cool.
And he's all like awkward and stuff. And he plays like mono blue aggro, mono blue tempo.
Cool.
The greedy elves mono green deck.
Yeah. I just
Like a
wish
chigga,
a lot
chigga,
of
chigga.
LGSs do that, like streaming their
It's
FNMs.
cool. It's fun.
Like I know one LGS that does that here in the Philippines, and it's Affinity Games.
Yeah.
They kind of record.
but like
or
the
stream
environment is
their-
really noisy in there.
Yeah, because it's on
And
an open.
the lighting is poor.
Yeah.
I know a shop in Baguio does that for their Vanguard scene.
Oh, dude! Speaking of Vanguard, you linked us like that video on like how to play Vanguard, but like I feel like
Just watch the show.
dude. Yeah, I really want to get into it
Just
more,
watch
even,
the
dude.
show.
Then just watch the show.
You want to learn how to
That's-
play the game? Watch the show.
Really? Is it
'Cause
that simple?
follows the rules to
Oh,
a T.
Unlike some card
Unlike-
games out there.
Unlike every other card game anime out there.
dude, I really want an MTG anime. Dude, really want
I mean, the Magic the Gathering manga.
The
That
manga is pretty alright.
Dude,
release was
like,
good.
comics.
No, if
Yeah.
you guys were to get a Magic the Gathering anime/cartoon, would you want it to be about the cards or the lore?
No, I want it to be about the
Cards.
cards.
Yeah, same.
But like Vrask.
Just
Like it's like everyday life. Like, dude, you got to go to the
I'm going back to the sewer home.
Dude, she like walks across town. It's like, yo, Larry. Larry turns to stone. Frask is like, fuck.
Shit, not again.
Oh, not again.
And like that Jace boy is pretty hot.
It's a fucking comedy. There's a laugh
Yeah,
track.
it's not gonna be named Magic the Gathering. It's probably Vraska's Contempt. or something
Frask is
like that.
content.
No.
Dude, what an expensive show.
$14 cards. There we go.
She does the whole Beauty and the Beast, like, bonjour, good day, but
Everyone's
turned
stoned.
into stone.
The entire town is frozen.
Dude, I would watch an entire season of Vraska just turning people to stone.
and being disappointed.
Yeah, man, I just want a
What a
friend.
weird lady.
And like Jace doesn't get turned to stone because he never looks her in the eye because he's such a
Oh, so sad.
such an
such a sad
asshole.
boy, such a broody man.
He always has his hood on.
Yeah. It's the only reason. Oh
I
man,
told you about the MTG comic book, right?
kind of.
The old MTG
Oh, yeah,
comic
the
book.
Yeah,
the
the
old
one that
one.
follows
Yeah, the
Urge's
I-
story.
I thought you were talking about the new one they just released about Chandra. Chandra.
Is it new one?
Yeah.
it's new
They're
one.
focusing on each planeswalker, and the first one they released was about Chandra.
Because she's training with Jaya.
Is it
Ballard.
Jaya Ballard.
Is it parang this time, like, current timeline or from their origins?
I think it's current timeline.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
It's-
Chandra's training under Jaya.
To
So
fight
that's
Bolas.
Dominaria again.
Yeah. She kind of disappeared from the Dominaria storyline.
He was
Like,
looking
I'm,
for- no, he
I'm
was
gonna
looking
go
for
train.
Yeah.
And then Jaya shows up and like, I am Ballard.
Yeah.
Like, remember me? I used to be hot shit.
Yeah.
Then Raffy's like, tangin ang tanda ni Jaya. Cut to Raffy with the card. Like, what the fuck?
Actually,
Yeah.
my friend was really disappointed. 'cause
Si Ral.
back in Time Spiral, shout out to my friend Ral. back in Time Spiral, Jaya was her girl. Like he was repping Jaya all day.
Yeah, she looked
every
like
day.
Catwoman.
Yeah, she got like.
She looks like that lady from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, she looks like Rosa.
She looks like
Rosa.
Rosa.
So she was like real happy that
Rosa
Jaya
in leather
was there.
tights, right?
Rosa Ballard was there.
And then fast forward to Dominaria this year.
Grandma.
Yeah. She looks like Anna from Overwatch.
And then you also reference Radha, right?
Oh, Radha, yeah. She was my girl back
Got
then.
big.
Radha's super thick, like with like 3 C's.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
She's almost approaching Kingpin levels. Like,
Oh man, is she a square?
big shape.
It's like trucker muscle.
Oh yeah.
Radha used to be like this
Super skinny.
super skinny berserker.
All that C4, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Like
that
it's it's
man.
muscle. It just ain't tones.
It's been a while since we've talked about C4 on this podcast.
No, nobody.
We gotta go back sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is a circle. Yeah, but
Circle 4.
circle. Except
Is
Kingpin.
mayonnaise a circle?
Oh.
Except Kingpin, because he's like a rectangle. But yeah, I hope the new comics like follow what they did in the old ones, where there's like at the very end there's a breakdown of all the spells that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fun
That
actually.
sounds fun.
At this point, Karn casted a dark ritual and summoned this drudge skeletons. So parang, oh shit, the play-by-play.
Yeah, that
Well,
sounds sick. Actually.
That sounds good because like I've taught a few people how to play the game, and like I explained because the concept of attacking is the confusing part because like you have stuff like Yu-Gi-Oh where you choose what you're attacking.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
And
in
you can't
Magic,
attack-
you just attack.
Yeah, like in most card games, you can't attack the player directly. You have to get their front line first,
Right.
then you can go to them. But in Magic's like, who do I attack? The player. Yeah, but who do I attack? Can I attack your guy? Like, no. You have to attack the player.
Just attack.
Siya bahala kung saan siya
Yeah.
magbublock. Right? And that's kind of the other layer that throws you off.
Yeah, like it really fucked me over because like when we went back to Magic last year, I had played a bunch of Hearthstone,
Exactly.
and like when I
Yeah,
started
yeah.
playing Magic again, I was like, wait, what now? Fuck.
They all happen at the same time. What does that mean?
Because in Hearthstone, you just attack the boy. That's
Yeah,
it,
you attack the
right?
boy.
Yeah.
Before you can deal like face damage. You
Yeah.
gotta be all clear.
Yu-Gi-Oh style.
Yeah, you go.
Clear the board. So yeah, parang like imagine we're both wizards trying to kill each other. You
Yeah.
make a
Yeah.
boy, he runs up. My boy runs in front of his face, flails his arms.
Yeah.
Then somehow he can't get through. Like yeah, he's a
Basically.
tiny squirrel. Like that doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Your
matter.
giant spaghetti monster couldn't get through this tiny squirrel
Yep,
boy.
Emrakul, Aeon's fucking.
The Aeon's
Torn.
torn.
The Aeon's Torn cannot
Lost to
get past
48
these tiny squirrels.
15 squirrels.
15
Oh
squirrels
yeah,
can kill
that's
him.
enough to kill him.
Yeah, 15 squirrels can kill Emrakul,
This is
man.
God who got banished to the moon.
This is the timeline I want to believe in.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
In my reality, Emrakul was nothing.
Oh man.
Squirrels.
So yeah, but I thought like imagine these chumps are casting magic, but like think of it as a lot more epic than me slapping a card down on the floor. So like the play-by-play in the comic sounds like a fun idea.
Yeah. Super.
There's actually an argument online about why Magic isn't doing so hot compared to other games
Oh, is it?
In what way?
in some countries.
Ah, okay.
Or parang like Magic is there as the OG, right? But it's also struggling to a certain degree.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
Interesting.
it still holds its own, but it doesn't blow up as much as everything else. I think just because of the fact it's been there for a long time.
Yeah.
I think it's only blowing up again now because of the anniversary push.
And
Yeah.
Arena.
Plus
And
Arena, yeah.
Like, dude, Arena's
Arena was
so
the big
successful
push.
that Artifacts just...
Dead.
Where? Where is
Yeah.
it?
That's it?
Dude,
Pretty
practically,
much.
dude. In the first week of Artifact's life, it lost 90% of its player base.
Caramba.
Yeah, it's that bad.
And
Yep.
Arena's in beta.
Yeah. And free.
Yeah.
That's basically
It's
the
free.
difference.
Dude, Artifact totally
Artifact, you
fucked
need,
up by
like-
charging.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need
This is
bucks
the
out of it.
lawbreakers discussion again.
Basically, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of lawbreakers, I just
Cliffy
just
B is
saw
going
that.
on again.
Yeah, I just fucking saw that tweet. It's just-
Yeah?
He's going on.
Really? He's
about-
going off again?
that is too low for him. And
What did he
it's-
say
it's
this time?
Like because Reggie retired, so he says,
yeah.
"Welcome to the club, Reggie."
Oh, that's dumb.
That's so
And
dumb,
then people
right?
dug up.
That's not
Yeah,
the same
'cause-
What does it
thing.
mean?
No, because Cliffy B has announced beforehand that he's quitting video games.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
So he
Yeah.
didn't
And he's
retire.
not.
He unretired himself
Right.
and then made Lawbreakers, right?
And then re-retired himself when it was a massive failure.
right.
Yeah,
but
and
he
the
was
company
bragging
shut
about
down.
it as being the next hot shit.
Yeah,
right?
and now
then,
he's trying to
Didn't they
quit
mention that it was supposed to be free at some point?
at some
Really?
point, and
And then he
then they
pulled it back.
re-decided.
And then he wanted to charge it at full price.
Honestly, that sounds like that sounds like a publisher problem.
Right.
Yeah.
But like Cliffy B cannot stop. Do not give him Twitter.
Yeah.
Because he's a moron.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
anyway-
him equating Reggie's like stepping down, it's not the same. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
not
exactly.
the same.
Anyway, I saw that tweet. I saw Pat Bouvon's tweet.
Oh yeah, Pat
really?
Boyvins is going nuts about him
Against,
again. Because
Cliffy.
people are defending Cliffy B.
Angriest Pat.
Dude, angriest Pat fucking flushed him in the toilet.
What do you say?
Not
What do you
that
say?
hard, dude.
What do you
It's not that
say?
hard, but everyone just ganged up on Cliffy after that.
What do you say?
It's like, ano nga yung sabi
No,
niya?
like remember when he announced that what was his company that was making Lawbreakers?
Oh,
Boss Lodge?
It's Boss Logica
just Boss Inc.
clothing
Boss
brand.
Boss
Boss
Key, there
Key.
you go.
Boss Key.
So he announced on Twitter that his company is shutting down, and the employees found out via the tweet. So parang like, oh, I don't have a job now, and then Cliffy goes about like, oh man, I took a pay cut, and I spent months paying my employees after the fact, and then one of them replies to the tweet, months. I only got 3 weeks worth. Like, is months different in your like definition?
Yeah,
and
and
then
also-
Cliffy goes like, "I'd like to think I did a good thing."
and also paying your employees is not some extra thing. It's
It's something you have to do.
It's something you have to do. It's
Exactly.
not. It's not an extra step, Cliffy. It's not this extra thing you decided to do out of your goodwill.
Out of the goodness of your heart.
Yeah, man. What the fuck?
No, that was part of the agreement.
Man, why are we on Cliffy V?
Lawbreakers.
Oh man, yeah.
Or we're talking about Magic.
Yeah, man.
Magic Arena. Like no, people who come from other card games and like they played Magic, they like Magic, but they don't. I guess in their area, it doesn't retain the same like buzz. Because like I guess the player base could be toxic because it's mostly older guys being gatekeeping about their game,
As usual.
and they don't like changes a lot in Magic. It could be that. It could be how Wizard pushes their products because they're kind of weird about that sometimes.
Look how.
Like how much they charge for the Master Series.
Oh,
How it
yeah.
got more and more expensive.
I see.
And having a lot of trashy cards in them
Yeah.
still, despite that. Or how they construct their precons, where they're never a full set of anything. You get
Yup.
one full set of
Yeah.
one common, which sucks.
Yep.
Right.
It's always usually that artifact, like that.
Yeah,
that artifact, dude.
Or like
four
some-
screaming shields.
If
Hey,
only,
man.
man.
Hey, that's
true.
That would have been
Yeah.
6. You
That'd be
get
good.
lucky with one in a deck, right? And like compared to other brands who are now like doing 4-up, Pokemon, Vanguard, Dragon Ball, they all do full sets.
They
Like
just give them to you.
you can tell which cards can go.
Four
But you can-
talisman of dominance.
Yeah,
May
baby.
combo yun.
Yeah, that's better.
I mean, I got that in my pre-con, so
Amazing.
amazing.
Brag about it.
Amazing
but,
before.
but like
before.
even the lower level, lower costed commons, right?
Yeah.
You'd expect at least
a set.
a set or at least mostly 3 ofs of these chumpers for you.
Yeah.
But no, you get 2, sometimes 1 of a common, and like that's not good. Like, not only are you making the deck extra weak, it's not even consistent, which is just not as fun. Like you can lose, but as long as you get a combo going, it feels
Still
good.
satisfying.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? As long as it makes you think that I have a chance, that's fine. So parang there's an argument there. But like the fact that they don't have a form of entertainment media outside of the game. They don't have a show. They do have the lore stuff, but it's all text,
Yeah.
right? They don't have like an anime. They don't have a TV show
They had
or
those
anything.
motion comics once. I
Yeah.
remember.
And I think most of the stuff now is in written form.
Yeah.
By,
Yeah.
by their stories.
Right. And it's like 3 of per set, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I'd love for an animated series.
Yeah, because like that's the easiest thing to do. Like Yu-Gi-Oh fucking it doesn't follow the rules to this day on the anime.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But like how did most people get into Yu-Gi-Oh?
the show.
Watching the cartoon,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like fucking Bushi Road. They
Oh, yeah,
upload
because
that
Bushiroad has a fully supported thing of like
Bushi Road
having-
bought
having
every
anime,
company in Japan.
their own game, like their own anime on their card games
Right.
and all that shit.
But like Bushi Road is weird because the moment they started their company, they bought everything.
yeah,
So they
yeah.
kind of own everything. They own like the Japanese Wrestling Federation thing.
Oh, really?
That's why those guys promote like their card games.
like
Like
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
See who's the
Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega promotes Bang Dream.
Yeah.
Right, I saw that.
Yeah, because Bushiroad.
Oh,
So
they own
Bushiroad, they own like Buddy Fight. You've heard of Buddy Fight, like card game.
Yeah,
They own
totally.
Vanguard. They just straight up upload the anime on YouTube since like 2012 officially. You can watch it there.
Is everything there?
Oh, everything.
Yeah, everything.
Like the current Vanguard anime updates every Sunday. You get both the Japanese sub and the English dub.
Whoa.
I wish a lot of companies do that.
another-
Like Gundam. And Gundam Info
Yeah,
does
Gundam
that.
Info does that, but
Yeah.
they rotate out.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's how I got into Gundam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So parang like they're doing that. So it's super easy. And like the fact that the Bushiroad animes follow the rules of their card games to a T.
Yeah.
That's literally the easiest place to learn the game. You know, unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll place a monster face up in defense. You can't fucking do that. You're not allowed to do that.
They don't even like deal with yung summon system until like the city, right? Dual city.
No, the first arc is straight up bullshit
You just
rules.
put it in your
Like
monster,
here's
diba?
3 blue eyes in one turn
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I don't care.
It's not until the dual.
Right, the Battle City
Battle
tournament
City.
where they sort of follow the rules but then make up their own.
Yeah.
So until now they don't follow the rules completely. But yeah, Vanguard the first episode it's about this kid who doesn't know how to play the game, but a kid that because he was bullied as a child. So a child that was passing by felt sorry for him, gives him this rare card, right? Like, oh, imagine you're this guy. He's a really strong swordsman. And then that gave him the boost of confidence he needed. So he brings that card everywhere. Despite not knowing the game, he built a deck around it. Just in case he meets that kid again, then they can play.
Oh.
And remember, that eventually happened,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, you were the guy who gave me this card. And now I have to win it back from you because circumstances ended up that this card went back.
Oh, cool.
Watch it, Emile. It's really good.
it's good,
Like
but
the
like-
first 3 episodes really teach you the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's a little funny lang is, Vanguard has a 4 card per limit, like Magic, Like, he's touting about, I have this one really rare card. Mamaya, and when he's deck building, you see 4. Like, nobody mentions he has his full set of those. Come on, guys.
It is technically one card.
Yeah, but like,
You got
he has
copies.
4 copies?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
fucking, who did he murder for these?
In case you guys don't know, like rares in Vanguard really are expensive.
Well, it's key
Really?
rares, though.
Like how expensive we
like
talking?
800 pesos per piece.
$20 per card. You need a set.
That's
At the least.
that's a rough amount for a playset. No.
Yeah, but like prices for like Pokemon, Vanguard, Yu-Gi-Oh are slightly higher just because there aren't as much out there. That's why Magic cards are a lot cheaper.
And
More people open them.
card stock too. Really good.
Oh,
card
dude,
stock.
Vanguard card stock is
Yeah.
choice.
I love the foiling that they have.
Yeah.
But like the reason why those rares are expensive is because they're literally the strongest for that particular set. Like they have busted abilities.
Okay.
Like it's the combo. It's hard to win with a budget deck because your base combo won't change. But literally, like yun yung Dark Magician yan na malakas. So, parang ganun. You can still win with a budget, but it's a lot different than Magic, where there's way more leeway with how you can construct your
This one,
decks.
if you have that key card, it's
This one you're limited to the clan. Like you have to. You can't play a card from a different clan now in this new standard.
I see.
So parang ganun. But like yun nga, what I like about the Vanguard anime is they follow how to play the game properly. Like syempre they do it slowly pa. Parang the character will miss a few triggers, but gets taught the triggers in the next episode.
yeah.
Right? Like here's the base rules first, then here's this system next, then here's this. Then you can do this move next.
And I
then,
actually like the fact that if you really follow through the anime actually lessens the process because you already understand the rules.
right.
So some of the
They straight
some
up
of the
skip the-
stuff
I don't
skips like they skip some of the phases
Yeah.
on later episodes because
Just
already
because you
know
understand
what's
what's
gonna happen.
happening, right?
Yeah,
Like
so
nobody
it's-
blocks the first attack.
Yeah.
So they just show straight up the damage just in the pile already, stuff like that.
And it really bothered me when I was watching. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, logically that's gonna happen. So
I think the pacing in the new anime is faster because this is a reboot.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
What I've been doing aside from watching nerds play Magic on YouTube, because I love them card sounds, man, when they slap them on the mat. Ooh, ASMR, baby.
Liberty Coins is good with that too.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause they have- I think they have a-
dip, like, really,
I think they have a good mic on their camera setup.
it's not the waffle fruit. It's not the waffle fruit sound.
Okay.
Every time I play a card now, that's the sound.
Yeah.
Instead of ping ping.
If you're gonna go pile
Yeah.
shuffle, if you're gonna pile shuffle,
That would be sick though.
pile shuffling. Anyway.
So yeah, I've been rewatching the old anime
Mm.
just because like hey, it's something to play while I do something else. Like while I'm
Yeah.
working, while I'm playing arena. And since the pacing is really old school shonen anime, it's really slow.
Oh no.
Like a fight is 2 episodes worth. I'm like, of
So
course.
is it required to watch?
No, because the old rules don't really matter anymore.
okay.
And the power level is a lot weaker in the old cards. It's not like Magic now. Old cards are broken
Yeah.
because we didn't know how to balance them. This one is like, oh, that card is literally weaker than the current one. Right? And it's a reboot, so they're going to have similar, if not better, abilities in this version. And the story is different in the new anime because it follows the manga more.
What's like the stakes? What are they? Is anyone getting sent to the dark dimension or whatever?
Now it is.
Really?
The first season is basically the experience of learning a card game.
Okay.
And then the powers come in.
Okay. Then people get sent to the shadow.
The premise of the card game Vanguard is imagine you're on
in
the planet
world,
Krei,
yeah. Now they're in
right?
the
Where
planet?
these monsters exist and they form their clans.
Okay.
So you are like a being from another world that was called in to fight for them. So you can rally troops together. Those are your cards.
Yeah.
So it's parang if you take 6 damage, that means 6, because damage is cards from your deck go into the damage zone.
Right.
That means a unit has lost faith in you and has left you. Has left your soul. So if
that's cool
6 of them leave,
thematically.
you don't have enough power to stay on the planet. That's why you lose.
Turns
out
that's good.
That planet is super real.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
And
Okay.
like it's extra dumb.
This is how I want the magic to get.
Okay.
But like it's
Miggy, you
dumb
have-
in a way that I'm really enjoying it.
You have no
it's
idea.
so stupid.
I'm not aware of this. I thought
Because
that,
you're not there yet.
yeah, I thought that Vanguard is just wholesome,
It
wholesome
starts
show
it,
about
it,
the kid.
no, it
just
legit
playing
starts
cards.
off that way.
And
then
then
the
they get
powers
transported
come
to the
in.
What a
planet.
twist!
He gets a power called Psyqualia, where like his eyes flash and the cards are talking to him. Like
Is this a new
this is the
type
card that
thing?
comes out basically, but they're basically cheating.
Oh my god.
You guys don't understand. I'm the real Vanguard.
I'm
Stuck
the
in-
one who wins.
Stuck in the real world.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Blandguard.
No,
That's me.
the power is different in the current anime compared to the old one. Where the current one is like you're so connected with the game that you're feeling whatever the cards are feeling. Like when something gets hit.
I'm getting into the game.
You know, like when your Vanguard gets hit, the person playing feels the pain.
Oh man.
But that makes his link to the game stronger.
Yeah.
And like straight up, he's talking to his card, so like he's cheating,
Ooh,
right?
that's-
Or he's actually crazy.
He's the only person that can do that.
No, he encounters people who can.
Oh.
Pero syempre, protagonist, so he's better.
You
But
know-
like,
Of course.
what ends up happening is you see the path of the game and you see how you win.
This got interesting.
Yeah.
This sure got
That's
interesting.
straight up cheating then.
Yeah.
No, but you see the image of what will be your winning card and your winning attack.
You know, I love mechanics in games and anime when you get damaged in the game, you get damaged in real life.
So G
Dude.
Gundam.
No, it gets way dumber than that.
Really?
Because come like the second arc, there's this guy who used to be like the legacy player.
Okay.
Is
Let's say
this
he's the one who
Ian?
trained Kai. Like Kai is the senior who's like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
best player out of them, right?
got
So parang the
really
guy who
serious.
taught Kai, who is like, I hate the game, but somehow I got this deck and I'm gonna make people stop playing this game. So he has this power too. But what this deck does is basically, you know how you ride the Vanguard and you level it up, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What he'll do is he'll basically erase your Vanguard so that you're just the bare spirit. And once he attacks the spirit, you get annihilated in the game, right? And it makes your affinity to the card game disappear.
So you can never go to the
You
planet
lose
again.
interest in playing the game.
Oh no!
yeah.
Asshole.
So he's gonna make it so that I'll make people stop playing this game.
What the fuck, man?
Whenever anyone loses interest.
Everyone loses. No, that's not how that works. But he is kind of like Syndrome.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
He's doing it for the hate. But that was like, how did you get the deck? Because I've never seen these cards in the entire list. And like, oh, I woke up one day with the cards in my hand.
Bullshit.
No, the bad guy on the planet Trace sent him those cards.
Oh man, but when people get damaged while playing this card game, is it real damage or is it in their head?
They straight up faint sometimes.
Oh really? Has anyone ever died?
But not that we know yet.
Not yet.
Probably before.
Man, because I love that shit, man. Have you heard of that VR company who made a vest that when you get shot in the game,
God,
you
you
shoot
die.
a bullet?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Dude, this vest just hurts you. It's like when you get shot in VR with a bullet, the vest like finds the spot where you got shot and then like stabs you a bit. Yeah.
Maybe it's just the guy with a stick.
Yeah, you know, it's just the guy with the stick.
You have a head, you can't see it, right?
Oh, yeah.
What if you got shot in the head though?
I no.
You get punched in the face.
It's just the vest. It's just the vest.
Okay.
If the vest fits. So yeah. So there's this kid who like has a connection with one of the leading units on the planet.
Yeah.
Like he has a mission because something evil is attacking the planet, right? So he's looking for the people with the power to help actually fight him on the planet.
Yeah.
So what happens is he fights this player and he loses, so his affinity gets destroyed.
Oh no.
So what happens is his body becomes an empty husk for the bad guy to go in and take over.
No.
Oh, then he turns like he turns people into card playing zombies.
Oh, so he's doing the opposite of the other guy.
He gives people
Innistrad.
he gives the people the power to
Okay.
see the planet and interact.
Okay.
But he can't. They can't stop playing the
So
game.
he's doing the opposite of what the other guy is doing, making people lose interest, instead making fans.
He's
Making
making an
zombie
army.
fans. Holy shit!
And
that's
this
kinda
happened in
cool.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, in Yu-Gi-Oh! They were called dual ghouls.
Dual goals! Dual goals!
Because there was a dual academy, right, in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and like, oh no, the school is
Lord.
infested with zombies.
These
How do you fend them
shows.
off? We gotta duel them. It's fucking stupid.
That's dumb, but I
No,
love
it's
it.
Dumb, but I love it.
The only thing is they want are brains and duels.
Oh man.
So it goes to that point. It gets really stupid.
Okay,
but I
that's-
like
This
it.
is how I want the magic anime to happen now.
Yeah,
It
dude.
becomes real.
Like,
Welcome to Dominaria.
Your planeswalker spark opens up. Like,
Dude.
The main character's planeswalker spark opens up.
What would, like, since we live in Manila, what kind of mana would Manila produce?
Pollution.
Garbage.
Corpora- yeah,
Black, just black.
corporation and garbage.
So,
We're like Orzo, aren't we?
yeah.
Probably some blue.
Little bit of
A bunch of our churches would make white.
We're definitely white.
Black, white.
Black, white.
Yeah, corruption and
Hey,
garbage.
the fucking Orza vampires were Spanish conquistadors.
Dude.
We got colonized by the Spaniards.
Down south, we have a bunch of green mana. And if you go up north, you get a bunch of red mana.
Why red man?
Mountains.
Oh,
Yeah.
We have the one.
that's true.
Yeah, we have the one mountain. Oh no, we have Baguio. That's like a snow-covered mountain, right?
Hey, those aren't standard
come
anymore.
on. Yeah.
Wow.
No.
Emile,
it's
no.
cold.
No, they play Vanguard there.
Oh.
Definitely Manila's going to be like a dual land.
Yeah, black white.
Or black white.
Because of the pollution.
Or polluted delta. lang.
Polluted delta. There you go.
It hurts you.
You're not wrong though.
Right. So I think I explained the earlier Vanguard season 1 before in a different episode where it's really like the experience of learning a card game.
Yeah.
Because he experienced fighting different archetypes of decks. So it's like imagine like, oh, this episode he fights a removal deck, or he fights just like a straight up aggro deck. Oh, 5 episodes in, he fights a mill deck
Yeah.
or a control deck. Like, oh, this cards can do that. Like,
Cool.
oh, my horizon has expanded.
What happens if you mill? If you get milled?
You lose your mind. I don't know. There's no mill in Vanguard. So yeah, that's. I've been watching the old anime. It's cheesy as hell, but like I'm appreciating the differences
Is it
between
as
both.
is it as cheesy as like Devilman Crybaby cheesy?
No, it's different. Devilman is a weird.
So there's no hey, fuck you.
No.
I love that. Hey you. Fuck you. Fucking love that dub.
No, but like the English voice actor for the strong rival character Sikai, he has both the worst and the best voice.
Oh,
Because when he's
no.
talking normally, he's all stoic and uninterested and kind of hushed. But the moment he plays Vanguard, fucking he becomes the hypest man, and his goal is to
Oh.
destroy you.
What a nerd.
So like,
Yugi, but does it transform?
yep, he basically like as it, I've shown clips to my cousin and like fucking watch this. It immediately goes from 0 to 111.
oh man.
Way beyond the threshold.
That was in the old anime. After this premise is different. So what happened is parang the clan that the protagonist uses and the rival, parang in actuality their clans lost, so they don't exist anymore. So in the card game they never existed, but in the memories of the heroes they did, right?
Interesting.
But when they look at their cards, they're different now, and like I have no idea what these cards are.
So they just unlock the old.
No, so
tribes?
he plays with the rival character.
Uh-huh.
And the rival character has memories of his cards, but not the protagonist's older cards.
Okay.
But he notices that something is wrong because you're playing differently than you normally do. But then, the moment he goes to grade 3, like, we have to embrace this new power! Like, I don't give a shit about my old cards. I have these new ones now! And he destroys the protagonist again.
Whoa.
Look at this asshole.
Yeah.
He's Kaiba.
Yeah, I was gonna say this
He's
is
the
kind
Kaiba
of-
archetype. He uses
Yeah,
giant
yeah.
dragons too.
I love my blue eyes white dragon Slifer. Okay. He just becomes like a Slifer monk.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
Wala lang.
Better
Parang
cards.
it's really, since everything is up there, I'm just auto playing them as I like build magic decks or while I'm doing something else.
How long is that?
30 minutes
Usual?
anime episodes.
24, 30.
Yeah, but like the current one is still ongoing, and yun nga, new cards for Vanguard, the current standard are out. And apparently the reason why they chose to reboot the old Vanguard set is because they had no rotation. They just had a ban list as well. And they were noticing the complaints about it being unbalanced. And then they took a note from Magic the Gathering. And like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon. And like, they have
sets.
standard rotation. So
Yeah.
let's just reset everything. Right? Let's rebalance. Let's buff everything, reset all the old gimmicks, start from the beginning, and then work from there. And like, people are missing old clans. They're coming out really fast. And so Vanguard isn't a full year old yet. So parang no standard rotation yet, but people are liking the new standard. It's refreshing.
Cool.
And like the game is fun.
Yeah, we played a little bit.
Quick
like,
maths.
We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like,
If you like-
I like how Emile's doing vape tricks.
Vape niche.
he drank his vape.
Sure. Makes for great audio.
Yeah, dude.
I like how So going back to Vanguard, I like how like your life total is also like connected to your card.
Yeah,
advantage.
it's
That's cool.
you lose card advantage, but you also gain a new resource for abilities
Right,
because you flip them over to activate them, right?
Right.
So taking damage has an incentive,
Yeah.
and that's also part of the meta. Now, if I allow this critical to hit you for that extra hit, you now have enough to flip to do your super ability.
Right.
So I'll give it to something else and force you to block it. Otherwise, you'd be taking an extra 2 more and possibly reach that. Parang ganon. I once saw a Malaysian finals at a store, and like, because syempre you're working with a 50 card deck and you're drawing a lot, right?
Yeah.
Because every time you attack with your Vanguard, you draw 1 or 2. So parang he draws 1, it's a trigger. So before he distributes the power, because you can split the ability and the power level to your other units, what he does is he looks at all the cards that are in play, all the cards in his discard pile, counts the triggers that have appeared, and then like takes into account like what is the chances that I pull a trigger again, given the amount of cards left in my deck.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's a whole
Yeah.
different way of thinking.
Yeah, that sounds like cool ass
Yeah,
planning.
yeah. So you
that's
also
the
do
blackjack
that for your
planning.
opponent. Like, what's the probability of him pulling out a critical at this attack? Like, would I risk taking the hit?
Yeah.
Or like, would I risk losing my hand to block? Or would I risk him drawing the actual trigger that would let him win? Or would he just draw nothing? What are the odds, right? And actually, in the old anime, there's a character who does that exact thing. Her deck is the Oracle Think Tank, which is basically a scry deck. Look at the top, leave it on top, or put it on the bottom.
Yeah.
So she does that 16 times and makes it so that she runs into the exact 16 stock at the last attack phase. So like she goes, because she has a photographic memory, and goes like,
Damn.
"This is your end. Why? Because I know the exact 16 cards that we'll be drawing for the
Sick.
next exact number of turns."
Holy
cheating.
shit. It's not cheating.
It's like
It's memorizing.
Yeah.
No, but she was like losing up until that point.
I see.
So she managed to control her deck enough that she knows exactly what's coming out.
She's the white-haired girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So parang like
store,
there's actually
manager.
a part of that mentality in the current game itself.
Cardful.
Oh, correct.
full.
Sige lang, you weren't talking as
Stop
much.
lang.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Cards full.
Cards
Yeah.
full? We good.
All right.
Sandwiches.
Yes, we were talking about Vanguard.
Dude, mayonnaise.
I knew it. I knew it.
Sandwiches.
Are we back in the commercials?
Fucking,
God.
I fucking love the thin layer. It has to be a thin layer. Okay?
Can you
Got it,
make
got it.
like a new mayonnaise? Like, you know how there's a creamy peanut butter and a smooth?
I don't think I ever want to encounter a chunky mayonnaise.
I mean, you could make it a thing.
Dude.
You could make a
I mean-
thin layer
no,
mayonnaise.
I think if you leave mayonnaise alone long enough, you
What
can
if-
get chunky mayonnaise.
That's different.
Naturally.
That's
Man, what does nutty mayonnaise taste like?
Chunky mayonnaise?
Nutty.
Nutty.
Like
I think that's just-
like akin to a peanut butter if it has a
put
chunky
peanuts
or
in
nutty.
mayonnaise.
No. It wouldn't be nutty because chunky peanut butter is chunky because it is made of peanuts and you
Yeah.
did not process the peanuts enough. A chunky mayonnaise would
It's just
be
eggs. It's just an egg
like,
salad.
Like you spread it and there's a quail egg in it.
so, like a
I mean-
whole quail egg.
Salad then.
Oh yeah, speaking of sandwiches, I think my favorite ones
Yes,
scrambled egg and cheese.
Scrambled
grilled
egg and
grilled
cheese.
scrambled egg and cheese. That's not
Bad
favorite.
sandwich. One of my favorite sandwiches is a.
No, you already went.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Damn it.
Miggy,
you're
what's your favorite
Miggy,
sandwich?
The tuna sandwich, tuna salad sandwich.
Classic.
What about you?
I respect
Raffy?
that.
I'm partial to the.
Knuckle
To
sandwich.
this hot dog,
No?
to the hot dog bun.
Oh, the meatball sub is very good.
Meatball sub.
Oh, you
huh?
went straight to
From
subs?
Subway.
It's
It's fun,
cheating.
fun.
That's
a sandwich, it's a
that's the.
sandwich.
Oh, here we go, sandwich wars. Is hot dog buns? a
I like
sandwich?
hamburgers.
Dude, I am a
Some people would argue that it's not.
Wait, is it a hot dog sandwich? Is that a great debate?
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
It actually is.
It actually is.
Like the
hot dog
hamburger
bun,
too.
Is it a
Probably a
sandwich
sandwich.
or a hot dog bun?
I mean, the hamburger
What's the
is a
ruling on
sandwich,
that?
right? Because
Yeah, but is McDonald's hamburgers a sandwich?
no, because
Some
Yeah,
I
people would
always
say
get
no.
I always get
Is
weird.
it?
I always get weird feelings when people call it a hot dog sandwich. When I'm like, no, it's a hot dog in a bun. It's not a hot dog sandwich. It's a hot dog in a bun. It's different, right?
So would a hot dog sandwich be a hot dog cut in pieces put in a regular sandwich bun?
Maybe.
There's a
That's
burger
known to happen
bun.
around these parts.
Yeah, I mean, maybe only in 7-Elevens because because hot dogs in 7-Elevens are self-served.
Yeah.
So if you fucked up the bun, it becomes a sandwich because it's two pieces.
Yeah,
now.
it becomes two pieces because a bun is just one piece.
Oh,
with
is
a
that
thing
the
cut in middle.
ruling?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I think so. I think so too.
Wow,
Like,
you
that's the
think so?
difference.
There's no fact checking here. Let's go.
Let this be the rule to sandwiches and buns lore.
If it is of one piece, it is a bun.
Yes.
You heard it here, folks. What?
But
You
like
heard it here
Megatron,
first, folks.
he wanted two pieces.
But this is the actual. But another good question is Siopaw a bun?
What?
No.
It is a meat bun, right?
Yeah, it's a.
The real
Oh no.
question.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
So what qualifies a bun?
Well, there's a hole in
It's
it,
a
right?
bun. It should be a bun.
We must go back in time and consult the Earl of
No, I don't
Sandwich
want to loop
himself.
again.
Earl Siopaw, is it a bun? Answer me.
All the pastries have like an Earl behind them.
Dude.
All the bread products.
The Earl of Donut.
So, listeners, is Siopaw a bun? Since it's technically a meat bun.
Yeah, it's a meat bun.
You know what's not a bun though?
What?
The remainder of Miggy's week.
Abundant.
Miggy's pizza.
Abundance.
We left off with you before we had our technical difficulties. Yes, is there anything else?
Wamboing?
Wamboing?
Oh wait, first before that,
Yep.
let's talk about your superhero,
Oh,
Rex.
rectangle.
What? What is this?
What is this?
It starts off as a rectangle,
Oh,
and then Raffy
fuck.
turned it into a
Punch it up.
superhero.
Lord.
We were talking in the grab over here.
Okay.
We were talking in the grab over here, and then I fudged up the word rectangle.
Into rectangle.
Rectangle, and like When you think about it,
Rectangle.
it sounds like a dope superhero.
Pinoy
name.
superhero.
Wait. Would Rectangle have rectangle-based superpowers?
Fuck yeah! And
How
he's
would
like,
you-
and the rectangle signal would be like a giant rectangle in the sky.
No, and instead of batarangs, he just throws.
light.
No, instead of batarangs, he just throws bricks.
He throws tetraminos.
Straight up bricks.
Rectangle.
All right, back to the magic
All right.
hole.
You just wanted to throw me under the bus.
Before I forget, right?
Okay.
I played some Arena earlier today.
Oof.
Haven't played Arena in like 2 weeks.
Right.
And the weekly quest was play 40 blue or red spells. And like, time to play the Is It Guild, which I am not very, known to do. I play blue really badly.
Yeah.
And the most common complaint I've been hearing from our Magic group and the many YouTubers online and in Mythic rank,
Yeah?
because Nexus of Fate has been banned in Arena, 1v1, best of one.
Yes.
Right? Just because of people holding the card up even though they have no win condition left. They'll just replay, and hope you concede, right? And that's not fun. That's literally
so
what they do,
faces
right?
It's the epitome of red shirt, man.
And in best of one, there is no sideboard, so you can't fight against it.
Yeah, you can.
In best of
Unword
three,
ego
it's not
that
as much
shit.
of a problem. Yeah,
Man, dude, can you imagine Red Shirt playing fucking
you
Nexus?
can syncopate it too,
has
right?
it.
For sure,
has
yeah,
it.
it probably. Has it.
Probably. He seemed like the type.
So it's either you're
Screw you, Red.
so
Swang.
with the freedom that is, I can play best of one without worry of Nexus of Fate decks anymore.
Yeah.
So the problem that like these Magic YouTubers are going into with their like jank deck techs and all that, because some of them make the meta decks, some of them make jank or weird combos with specific rares.
Yeah.
Some of them straight up make budget decks. Like, oh, here if you want to go paper, here's a deck with 0 rares, and then like the actual monetary value is pretty low, so getting in yen. So like the problem they face is when they're trying to show how the deck works is like, oh, mono red aggro. Oh god.
Yeah.
And you run into the
hard to
same
fight.
cards. Like there will be some differences. Some would run Steamkin, some won't. Some would have more burn than others.
I mean,
Some would run Goblin Tribal.
they can't complain because it's meta.
Right, and it's really efficient. But what is the weakness of red? They run out of hands fast. And if you outrace their burn, or if you force them to spend their burn on your creatures, you're suddenly out of reach of death. So like I encounter like, oh, here's the Gitu Lava Runner. I know what this deck is.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I controlled perfectly for my next 3 games. As in like, oh, no,
that guy.
removal on that. Oh, you burned your shock on my 2? Oh, you're an idiot.
Did he
I'll
run
just try
Fiery
that.
Cannonade?
No,
Oh,
like
that's his
I was
mistake.
running Drakes.
Yeah.
That won't be enough.
Yeah.
For toughness 3.
Yeah. And like, oh, electrostatic field? I got a set of lava coil. I don't care. Like, I'm going to bounce it for 1 turn. You're not going to cash in on that. Next turn, lava coil. Oh, look, I drew another one, lava coil. Like, oh, lava runner and then a pyromancer. Oh, here's a shock and a lightning strike. You want burn? I got him. Here's my Ralph. Is it Viceroy? Get the emblem out. Fuel the Drakes.
Wow, he got the emblem out.
It's way too perfect. Like,
Let's burn.
like I was doing the thing where I'm narrating to myself out loud. Oh, like full on YouTube mode, like
You're let's playing for you.
pretty much like 2 lands. I can cast things. Like, oh, perfect. My second blue source. Let's go Sinister Sabotage, baby. It felt so good. Like, it's nice to be on this side of the control once in a while.
Yeah. It feels great when your deck actually pops.
And like since like I'm understanding now how when people see the land base alone, they know what they're fighting against.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't grasp that concept before. Like,
Oh,
why
really?
would people
Oh.
crack Evolving Wilds at the end of the next turn?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
because I heard
Because you don't want to
you're-
expose yourself.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to reveal my second color source at the moment. And like,
yeah.
oh, that doesn't matter because we play like hella casual, right?
Yeah.
And then in the meta deck, especially in Mythic rank of Arena, they fight the same decks over and over again. Like it's amazing how Day 9 did a full stream of mill and win in Mythic rank.
Yeah. I mean,
And like
it really depends on your.
like the entertainment value was like when he encounters a deck that's not meta. And still get his combo off. Like parang, oh, he's fighting the typical Sultai control, that runs a bunch of wipes. You got your teamer, Nexus of Fate decks, he unmoors egos the entire thing out of his fucking deck. That was pretty fun. And like literally, he was saying you don't run into a lot of Naya decks now because he's talking to Twitch chat, right? So like, oh, you don't see a lot of Naya decks, and like, oh, Selesnya, and then as a tap land, next land, mountain. Oh, what is this? And then a dinosaur shows up like, wait a minute.
Oh, it's a Gisha.
It's a really greedy dinosaur deck. It was like
Interesting.
he hovers over the opponent's deck.
Green, red,
75?
white.
What is this?
75?
Weird.
What?
He's running Azor Mill, right? Like,
Holy shit.
what? He's like, you know, he's happy that he's running into this weird thing, and like,
Rogues,
fucking
baby.
big ass dinosaurs were coming down. He was just so lucky with his control. Fucking please don't let Zakama come down. Zakama comes down, wipes his board. Like,
Oh
because
shit.
he has a
Okay.
seal away in hand. Like, that boy's
That's cool.
vigilant. I can't exile him. He gets
that's
no
bad. Yeah,
cleansing
yeah.
Nova next drop. Boom. I'm like, oh, there's that problem. He's like sitting on 4 life. Guess who drops down next? Zitalpa. Fucking indestructible. Guess what he draws next? Settle the wreckage.
Oh, that's bad.
Sick.
And then he outmills that 85 deck dinosaur deck. And like
that's
looking
so
at what got milled, like, this is super greedy. I love it. He's running like singletons of the big ones, and then 2 or 3 of the smaller ones. And like, yo, this might actually work. It's
an
super,
interesting
it looks
deck.
super fun. Out control lang siya, but he got him down to like 3 life.
Jesus.
And then he was running the Dovin's Acuity,
Yeah,
the information campaign.
Yeah.
Na heal 2, draw a card, then bounce it back whenever you cast instant on your turn.
On your
So
main phase.
then he has a bunch of absorb, which heals him back, and then he's running revitalize. So he's able to heal himself just out of reach, and then gets the thing that deals with the problem. It's super. And he outmilled him, and like, oh, that was really intense. Super good. So yun nga, like running into the meta, seeing the lands alone, like I'm getting it now. Like, oh shit, he's running that deck. That's
good.
With very mild like differences.
Yeah.
And then yun nga, like when I play the game now, like I'm seeing it too. Like, oh, he's running mono blue control, mono blue tempo, mono blue aggro.
Yeah.
Or parang like, oh, we got fish. I know how to deal with fish. Or parang, oh, he's rocking fish. Fuck, I have no way to deal with the fish. Because like in the lower ranks, you encounter people playing the base starter decks,
Yeah.
right? And like, why are you here? And like, it's unmodded. Or like when he's playing something that's modded, why is it jank? Why are you here in rank? Right? And like, granted, I'm not very high on the list, but I'm guessing that's where all the people are that are new.
Yeah.
I just don't play enough. That's why I like, because it's apparently not that hard to hit diamond
Oh, yeah. I can imagine.
as long as you just keep
grind
playing.
Yeah.
What are the ranks? Is it bronze, silver, gold,
Silver 1, Silver 2, Gold,
yeah.
I think Diamond, and then Mythic on top.
gold, diamond, mythic?
Yeah, something like that.
Is hitting Mythic in MTG Arena the same as hitting like Legendary in Hearthstone, where once you hit it, you can't.
You
lower.
still do. The degradation is a lot higher in Mythic, but yun nga, like it's a bit boring now in Mythic because you're fighting the meta decks only.
Okay.
You're fighting net deckers only.
But you can't hit like because in Hearthstone, once you hit Legendary, you're there.
You're there. No, ito rin, once it rotates out of season, you get the rewards for that rank, then you go back to the beginning.
Okay. Yeah.
So you have to work
If
your
you're
way back up.
legendary in Hearthstone, you never go back.
Yeah, you
Really?
never go back for the season.
For the season.
You never go back for the season. That's why usually the goal for Hearthstone is to hit Legendary within the season, and then from there you get to play with your rogue decks. That's why being in Legendary is a lot more fun in Hearthstone
that's
because
nice.
because once you're there,
You're
you've
free.
reached your goal and you're
Yeah.
free. You're free from your meta shackles,
Nice.
and you can experiment now.
I'm not sure if you
Oh,
rank
that's fun.
down, but at the very least, I guess you rank down to maybe at most Diamond. I
Yeah,
guess.
because like in Legendary and Hearthstone, there are also ranks within Legendary, so you can be Legendary 1, Legendary. Like, you're fighting for that now, but now that you're in Legendary, which is the goal of most players, the people who aren't competitive can play with their rogue
right.
decks.
Oh, that's cool. Like a way to go about it.
Yeah, totally.
Right. Just to end my point, like, the Is It deck that I'm using is the one that they give you, but I've already tweaked it to my liking, and it's been working like a lot better than I thought. Like I thought, like, oh, it's just some jank Is It thing I threw together, and like, no, it's actually working really well. And then if you play the closed beta, you get a bunch of mythic editions of Planeswalkers.
Yeah.
So I have one copy of Ral,
Ral.
right? So I made another one, and like 2 is enough. And I got his emblem to go off, and that felt really good.
Yeah.
Against an aggro deck.
Like he has no answer for your RAL during that time.
Like I said,
hard
like
to have an
I
answer for
I was doing the thing where like I could do something, but I'm control. Hold my mana up. I don't have to
that's
discard
good
this turn.
practice,
I have Chemister's Insight. I can do 2 things on his turn. One for when he plays something, one for when he doesn't.
Yeah.
And then you can see them get scared, right? Like, or parang like,
I mean,
he has an action he can do, but what is it? It's probably like Moment of Craving. That doesn't matter to me because I won't die from it. And like, he won't heal enough for my lethal, regardless of what he does. So I get a bit cocky, like, oh, good game. And then they just concede before I get the finish yet. So yeah, it was just nice to beat the deck that is giving people problems.
Yes, I still wish
The mono reds.
to beat that deck. It's still so hard, man.
Right, but once you see like, oh, he has 1 card in hand, I
That's
got
probably
this.
it. Yeah.
Once he's out of gas, he's out of gas.
Not, I guess. Unless Frenzy.
Yeah.
But you.
Yeah, but
Or
that's a
light up
turn
the
4
stage.
play. Light up the stage if there's low on land, that doesn't matter. And you see what he has, so you know. You gotta bait it out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm gonna make him use the lightning strikes, or else he's gonna exile them. Like, might as well put the bait instead of it going to me, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta count your losses and then hopefully get the win after. So fun playing blue. Drawing cards is amazing.
Yeah, dude, especially with, is it like, you have Risk Factor, you have Chemister's Insight.
Parang like Opt is good, but no, like fucking Radical Idea is so much better. You can do it twice. If you're rocking Drakes, it's better for you. They get stronger. It's fun. So that's my magic.
Yo,
Shifting it to you, man.
let's bring it home, Scotty.
So what about you, Raff, man?
Hit
How's
me up.
your week been?
Well, thank you for asking, Emile.
Yeah.
My week has been great.
I heard you got a
Why are
boo.
you saying it in a weird, creepy manner?
I don't know.
Did you do creepy things this week, Raffy?
Yes, I did. I went to Copycat. No. There was Copycat. Stop it. I'm editing this. No, stop.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the Copycat, the new one. I mean,
The new one.
The new one.
Yeah.
The
new
Copycat.
Copycat,
Yeah, we did the Copycat.
I was there too.
Yeah. It was good to see you. Actually.
Why are we doing this?
What is this?
So much pleasantry.
talk show moment.
What's with the
Polite
pleasant-
Raffy,
Yeah,
what
I
is
know.
going on?
Dude, Polite Raffy's scary. It's because he's all muscular and shit.
Alright.
Muscular and
You gotta
shit.
get aggro and ride the Vanguard.
No, but yeah.
Yeah, so how was Comic
It was great. There are a bunch of interesting stuff that I like saw this Copycat. Like I saw
Gulapa stickers.
a bunch of Gulapa stickers. You don't even know. He's the new hotness. But one of the most interesting ones was the booster pack stickers.
Yeah, the thing that Donna bought for me.
Right.
There was this one Magic Mark who had a table,
Yeah,
and he was
Oh,
selling magic
shit.
stickers of like planeswalkers and stuff. Like you could buy them individually, but he was also selling them as booster packs.
Yeah.
So
That's so good.
yeah, so
and clever.
so basically, a booster pack will have a collection of 5 random stickers
Out of 10.
and
But no
yeah,
duplicates.
yeah, no
in one
duplicates.
foil.
and one of them will be sparkly.
A
It's
foil
so good.
sticker.
Yeah, one of them is covered in glitter.
Nice.
And that's good.
So
That's good.
I
that's
got
good.
myself a rare Chandra. Yeah,
Nice.
you want
It's
it?
so smart too.
It is
It's
so
like,
smart.
You're putting the loot box mentality, the booster box
Yeah.
mentality
Yeah,
into comics.
actually.
Like this. Why don't we make like art prints but loot box?
Oh, loot art.
Loot art. Yeah, but yeah, there was that. No, I thought that was pretty good. Like, there's also this guy going around. He didn't have a booth, but he was going around with an Instax camera, and he was holding
Nice.
he was wearing one of those mobile billboards. You know, the ones that
Sure.
look like the whiteboard strapped to his chest.
Yeah,
And
it's
his
called
bag.
a sandwich board.
Like a sandwich board. All right.
Made
Is
it.
that your favorite sandwich?
Not yet. Dude.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's getting up there.
Yeah, let me get to know the guy first.
But yeah, like at the back, it says like, "Oh, this moment should be treasured." And if you want an Instax, I can take it for you for 50 pesos. He was
Wow.
just going around.
Did he
hustling.
hustle people?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
nice.
sick.
I can't knock that hustle.
Yeah,
He
that's
knows
sick.
his target market.
That's
I
it.
actually like that.
Yeah, it's
good.
smart. There's also a bunch of girls that I thought was pretty sweet. Like, during the first day of Comic-Con, they were just going around with a huge box of like tiny papers, of like tiny rolled up like papers, and they
Sure.
and they were like inspirational quotes. Like just get one of them, like just spread some positivity out there. Yeah. And like I thought that was a nice touch. Like it gave like people like.
Oh, I have one question,
Yeah.
Raffy.
Hit me.
Is Sanders Burgers there?
Fuck yeah, you know.
Oh,
my man
yeah.
Sanders repping
My
it,
man.
Oh shit, I missed out. I
My
didn't buy a
man.
burger this Comic Con. I went for
Oh,
both days. I
dude.
didn't buy a burger.
You cannot miss Sanders Burgers, baby.
What the fuck?
Dude, that Xander know what up.
I
You
forgot.
gotta get crunk with those burgers.
I forgot.
Get crunk, eh?
Get crunk with
Dude,
that.
I instead like accidentally like ate at like a really bad Chinese restaurant.
Why would you do it? Oh
yeah,
my god.
yeah.
Where?
A bunch of my
Oh,
office,
that,
yeah,
yeah.
Yang Chow. Like a bunch of my office mates and friends were like, "Yo, let's have dinner," and then they were like deciding between Tokyo and Yang Chow. And I texted them, "Yo, my friend says Yang Chow is really disappointing. Don't go there." And then like they text me 10 minutes later, and they're like, "Oh shit, your warning came too late. We're already seated." And then it was like the most arduous restaurant ever.
Really?
It was like the weirdest thing. So bad. I should have went to Sanders.
How weird we talking about?
We ordered something called the meatballs.
Okay, the meatballs.
we ordered-
Doesn't sound like the meat.
Yeah, we ordered something
meatball.
called the meatballs. When it arrived at our table, it had,
Isang the meatballs.
dude, it had the consistency of mochi.
What the hell? That's not a meatball.
Like we were calling it beef mochi the whole time. We're like, what the fuck is this,
Mochi.
dude?
Is it like cold inside?
And like everything was like a
beefy.
2 out of 10. And like what do you call it?
Is this the title of the episode? The meatball?
The meatball. No,
the
dude.
2 out of 10 meatball.
Dude, and like they served us like your usual roast pork, like for the Chinese stuff. You know the red char siu type style
Yeah,
pork.
yeah.
Sure.
And then like
yeah.
we see it, it looks presentable, and like we're like, yo, okay, maybe this will be good. We all take a bite simultaneously, and we're all just like confused faces around the table. And
Okay.
until eventually I said, Christmas ham. It tastes like Christmas ham. And then everyone was like, what the fuck? It tastes like Christmas ham. Why?
But it's fair.
Yeah,
And
and then 5 out of 10 people at that table got food poisoning.
Oh no!
oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Bad food is something else, but like,
Dude,
if
you were
get
supposed to
sick-
join us.
Exactly.
And you bowed
Dodged the
out.
bullet.
You fucking dodged the bullet, man.
thank
We
you,
ate
Sanders
some-
Burgers.
We ate some amazing ramen just to be.
Damn it.
Thank you very much. We went to the ramen Kuroda and stuff.
Absolute worst. Absolute
Amazing.
worst.
Damn it. I can't believe it.
But yeah, or you should have just gone to Zand or ramen. Or
Is the captain also
Oh, the
aboard
captain
the
was there.
ship?
He was cooking. He was cooking.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, always that's one of the best things about Comic-Con for me. It's like
The food. yeah, actually.
it's got the best food out of all the cons we go to.
yeah.
Like it's not the usual like diba?
I really
Con
wish
food is
Xander
usually-
would like.
Con food is usually tender, juicy.
or like farinas.
Or
I really wish Xander's Burgers would go to APCC or ESG.
Yeah, they should.
That'd be
'Cause
sick.
You know who to tell about that.
Yeah.
He might get it to work.
Chadalu.
Yeah.
The Chadalu and Bison.
The Chadalu.
Chado. Oh my god. I'm imagining Chad in a fucking M. Bison outfit.
Pero nakatakip pa rin yung...
Nakamoy na utot.
But for me, it was Tuesday.
You have to say it like Chad. Tuesday lang.
Wait, pare. Tuesday.
Uy, pare.
Shoutouts to Chad.
Sorry, we're making fun of the Chadalu.
Uy, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
But si Ram kasi, at Taipei Game Show, Ram unleashed upon us his Chad impression.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, and it goes something like this. It's always like with the jerking
With the elbow, yeah.
Yeah, stabbing you with their elbow.
Wait, pare.
Uy, pare.
You gotta see it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
Pare.
This is great for the
Shout
audio
out to
format,
Chad.
as usual.
Or anyone who doesn't know Chad.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, there's that. Comic-Con. That was pretty much the whole gist of it. It went like your usual Comic-Con. A bunch of weird stuff.
Another question. What's the weirdest commission you got right now? During
I
that
wouldn't
time?
say weird naman. There
Oh,
wasn't
no that one guy. There's no that
There were
one
a lot
guy
of fun
experience.
ones. I'd say a lot of fun ones. Like
My favorite, my personal favorite is
yeah.
Shulkamania.
Shulkamania.
Nice.
Shulkamania pretty strong.
I'm really feeling it.
Yeah, and then there's I really love what I did with the Legend of Zelda.
Oh, in the JoJo pose?
Yeah.
Because Rob Cham was all, oh, I want Link from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but make the pose interesting. So
Now you made it as a joke.
I know what poses are interesting.
Yeah.
Even though, I haven't watched any JoJo.
Oh, you watched episode 1
I watched episode 1.
of part 1.
Dubbed. And they have all the like English accents.
Yeah, because they're British.
And Dio's like a super shit. Like
Tally-ho.
it's like yeah, basically. And then
It was me.
Dio's dad was like stereotypical street urchin. Street rat.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't think I was here to. He thought I was here to help him.
He's got the poor man's accent.
I'll just get his ring.
Why this mask? Oh, I don't know. But and like I just realized that that Dio's mean.
Yeah.
He hella mean.
Yeah, kicks the dog immediately.
Out of the gate. Like he's like.
So where are you? Where are you in the story?
It's really pathetic, guys. I'll tell you what. I never even finished episode 1.
What?
It's pathetic of me to not finish episode 1.
Dude,
because like
Dio is a
my
motherfucker
data.
out the gate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He kicks the dog. He sets out to destroy this man who he's living in his house.
Dude, you
What?
didn't even finish episode 1. He does something even worse to that dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Danny gets it rough.
Yeah, Danny gets it rough. Danny
I
gets
thought
it
he
rough.
even. I thought he killed the dog right straight up, like when he kicked it. Like,
Oh, the dog was still
No,
alive.
He's
Yeah.
fine. He's fine.
Then he wasn't
For
fine.
Yeah, then he becomes not
And he
fine.
becomes not fine later. Continue episode
I
1,
hate it.
man.
Sure, I should.
No, but
He at least reached the kiss.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was me.
Dude, it's Dio. Am I right?
I'll fuck with you by
but
being
the
friends
badass
with your
over here is
friends.
fucking Erina with the fucking because Dio steals the kiss, right? And Erina's like, "Fuck you! I'm washing this out with mud."
Yeah. That was sick.
Yeah, that was
I was
sick.
really into that.
Fuck
That's
you,
fun.
Dio.
She grabs like the muddy water and
He
just
just starts washing it out.
Galing. I like that one. Yeah, so like my week's all about that. Bunch of Netflix stuff, Umbrella Academy, like what we talked about.
Yep.
Also, what was that other Netflix thing I wanted to talk about? No. First, I want to talk. A bunch of Disney-related news happened last week, and like I wanted to take your temperature on it. Like,
What is this?
Wait a minute. What's happening?
For the for the approval of the Good Trade Society, Blue Will Smith. How are we feeling about
Blue
that?
Will Smith.
It's exactly what I expected.
It's exactly what
It's a blue and a blue and a blue.
Okay. For me, it's exactly what I expected, but at the same time, it is still rewind time.
Rewind that?
That's man.
Sorry, Emile. You're the only one who watched
Am I
it.
the only one?
But yeah, I think it's just the trailer. Like what Matt from Too Much Gaming said, and what I've observed
Yes.
also, because I saw the Entertainment Weekly photos
Yeah.
of Will Smith having a different look
Yeah.
in the movie.
Non-blue.
It's just one look
No,
for
like
his
it's
gene.
what I said. Like, because when the poster came out,
Yep.
it was him without the blue, right?
Yeah.
He just had like Aladdin clothes on, and like
Yeah.
then people were on my feed were saying, "Oh, but hindi siya blue." Like you know, Robin
Be
Hood.
careful
And, like,
what you fucking wish
no,
for.
like I was like,
Oh,
he's gonna
Genie.
get the
Genie
blue
jokes.
legless form when he does magic.
Yeah.
Diba? It's like when Genie has legs in Aladdin.
And
That's when he's normal mode, and when he's all like smoke form, that's when he's blue, and that's what's happening.
Yeah.
You can't have him blue all the time because that would be expensive and most likely very uncomfortable for the
Yes.
Will Smith.
But yeah, I dig it. I guess. I mean, I'm a,
Like I'll probably watch the movie.
you-
The,
it
the
looks
cast looks
shocking. When you
good
see it, it looks shocking. I'll give it that.
because it's Will Smith in CG. It's CG
Yeah.
Will Smith
And the
too.
blue is kind of like
It's man
egregious.
blue. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
But, like,
inhumane blue.
In the other like the more edited photo, he's in smoke form
Yeah.
and he's huge and giant.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the regular looking guy that he looks like Lou Ferrigno but blue. That one I can't dig so much.
It's not bad.
And it's in CG too. That's why it makes it extra weird
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the movement. But like,
But I'll allow it.
I'll watch it.
There's a bigger travesty at play though.
What?
Jafar.
what?
He's
He's
so,
good
like,
looking.
He's so dinky. Like his voice is so dinky.
Yeah.
It's like,
He's not the royal vizier.
Exactly. He has to be like super slimy, and he has to. Be, like,
He could still be super slimy.
But he was like.
He's not as old as you'd expect. That's the thing.
And he's handsome and like.
Oh, that's fine. It's movie. It's live action movie. You gotta make all the people pretty.
I wish
Yeah.
for.
Yo, the Pink
slimy
Ranger
Jafar.
is no. Jasmine, right? Pink Ranger from the Power Rangers reboot.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
cool. I like that.
I like her.
Actress from that Steven Spielberg produced TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terra Nova.
All right.
Like I'm getting good vibes from the trailer, and like I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it because it's Aladdin. It's my number one thing.
It's a good movie.
But so that's that. Next on the table, Frozen 2. I mean, Elsa Breath of the Wild.
Oh, you mean Naruto?
the training for Lin Kuei.
How are we feeling about that?
I did not expect it to be like that kind of adventure.
It got big.
No, it's like
got big.
because they're supposedly looking for their parents, right?
Yeah.
But parang like they look like they're gonna go save the world.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
honest,
it's like that. It looks honestly like that.
to be honest, I wasn't expecting a sequel for this.
No, they
movie.
announced it though.
Yeah,
that was the thing.
but yeah, I didn't like expect to have a sequel because the first one is pretty fine at its own.
No,
and this one
I was
Standalone.
expecting it to be like more princessy adventures,
Yeah.
and then like no, she's training to fight.
But what I do appreciate in the trailer is that the trailer didn't say anything.
No, it didn't
That's
show
fine.
anything. Yeah.
That's a good trailer. In my book,
It's interesting.
What it did show was like Elsa was trying to be a ninja.
Yeah,
That's it.
basically.
You gotta put the chakra below your feet.
Yeah.
Or you
Elsa.
gotta straight up Iceman it, you know?
She
I mean,
tried,
Strip on
but
thing.
the water was
Is-
too strong.
Is she Omega levels of mutants?
Don't make the water ice. Like make your own ice from your thing.
Speaking of Omega level Iceman powers, you gotta start watching JoJo Part 5.
Oh, is
White
there-
Album is basically that.
Ah.
Before Iceman.
I need to get
Before
back.
Omega level Iceman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Raffy. you
Like
have a
he'll
lot to
freeze
catch
the
up
air
on.
around you.
Ah.
Like that.
Fuck.
Diba? Parang Iceman couldn't fathom that until what's her name? Took over his body.
Oh man,
I
Raffy.
haven't even seen the stands actually. Kasi
And ito pa Emile.
It's
The guy piloting White Album is voiced by Bakugo. And he's just Bakugo.
He's just Bakugo. He's just
Swearing
angry,
out
man.
loud a lot, yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
great. That's
amazing.
great. Oh, Raffy, like stands don't show up until part 3.
Part one is Castlevania.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
you said before.
Oh,
Season
'cause
one
it
of-
felt like Princess Sarah for a
Oh yeah,
Yeah, dude.
super.
It's from that era. It is from that era, and like
but it looks better.
yeah, it does.
Because it was made in
Really
interesting.
2012. But
yeah,
the manga
that
is
makes
like
sense.
1986.
Yeah, so like just think of it this way: JoJo Part 1 is Castlevania. Part 2.
This is like the
Journey
fourth
around
time
the
we've been
world.
explaining Rappy
Yeah.
JoJo.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it, we've done
Like
this
4
before.
episodes in.
Listening.
Yeah.
I know the phrase. I know.
He's seen part of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So part 1, just think of it as Castlevania. What would you call part 2?
Around the world in 80 days.
That's true.
That's true.
That's
Kinda. With Nazis.
Now I know what to expect.
And part 3 is
Around the world in 80 days.
with stands.
Journey to
Going
Egypt.
before my mom dies.
Yeah, Journey to Egypt before my mom dies.
Is that an actual movie?
No, that's actually what they
Actual
do.
Stakes.
It's the actual stakes.
When is Scooby Doo again?
Scooby-Doo
Part
is part
4.
4.
Okay.
Scooby-Doo is part 4.
With the chocolate eating dog. Is that what? That's what we said in the last episode.
Yeah, yeah.
For some reason,
What did we say about part 5?
part 5 is I don't know. We didn't say about part 5 yet.
Italian perfumes.
Oh, no. Part 5 is
Dave Rogers.
is Jojo GTA San Andreas JoJo.
Really?
Kind of with the gang wars and
I
shit.
don't know. It's like
Working
Grease, I
out?
guess.
Grease. Okay, Grease is better. Grease is better. Grease is better.
Without the cars.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Grease is better.
Without the cars, but with stands.
Yeah.
No singing though.
I mean,
What's
they're
that laugh?
all named after bands.
You know, yeah.
Can't escape that.
Wake up feeling so horny.
Oh, dude. Every time I close my eyes.
When is Jolene again?
Part 6.
Looking forward to that.
She doesn't have
She
an anime
looks
yet.
so dope.
She doesn't have an anime
Part
yet.
5 is ongoing.
All right.
They'll catch up to the manga eventually.
Yeah.
Until they reach the man with 2 sets of testicles.
All right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Dude, yeah.
Joe Lion.
Exactly. This
Oh,
is exactly
yeah.
the Umbrella
You mean,
Academy.
like-
Dude, Jojo Leon is canonically
Oh,
has
yeah,
2 sets of balls.
because he's 2 people
Yeah.
into one.
Yeah.
Who look like Britney Spears.
Wait, dial it back. You're losing me again. Like, I can feel the static again, and you're losing me. Like, ease me in, boys. Gently now, gently.
there's a meme which basically
How to
tells you
draw
how to
JoJo
draw
characters.
JoJo Leon, and it's just take a picture of Britney Spears and draw it. And that's every character in JoJo.
Yeah, pretty much. Kahit it's Iggy yung aso.
Jojo Lion. Dude.
All right.
Oh,
I promise I'll get in there.
Part 5 has Spice Girl.
Yeah.
There you go. Something to look forward to.
For a second, I
Part
thought you
4
were gonna
has-
say spiders, but you know.
No, Part 4 has Red Hot Chili Pepper as a bad guy.
Yes.
Look forward to
yeah.
that. It's great.
Dude, part 3 has Vanilla Ice and Cream.
Yeah. Oh,
Am I the only Vanilla
Wait,
Ice part?
Savage Garden sang the
Yeah, Savage
ending
Garden.
Part four.
Part 4.
Yeah.
Part four
the
closing.
band.
For the Scooby-Doo era, the ending song is by Savage Garden. Yeah.
I Want You, right? Is the
Yeah, I
title.
Want You. Yeah, that one.
Oh,
wait,
that
No,
one?
no, no, that one.
Basta I want yung I want you.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, I want you, I don't know.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
That one.
That's the song.
Cherry Coke.
Oh, they got it. And then Savage Garden re-released that album with JoJo on it.
Yeah.
What a weird, like.
Dude, JoJo is so strong. You need to get back on it.
So dumb. It's
And
so
in part
good.
5, it's what's that? Jodeci. Jodeci sang the closing credits of
Yeah.
part
When
5.
are they gonna get Drake?
I mean,
Maybe in
if
six.
it's in 6,
right?
when it's in 2000.
Jolene,
Wait,
maybe.
is it Drake who is in the leaderboard in 6?
Kanye West.
Oh, in 7. Kanye West, I think. Yeah. His name is on the race
There's
leaderboard
one
in
dude,
7.
his name's Kanye West.
Because they go to America in 7.
Is that the rest of your week, rap man?
Yeah,
How much
no, I got a
JoJo
bunch,
explanation do you need?
I got a bunch still. But like all throughout this week, all of my like free time has always been Apex Legends.
Yeah,
Nice.
need to get on
Like the more I play Apex Legends, the more I really liking it. It's really good. It's I mean, I really appreciate it now. Like before, I'm not really fond of Battle Royale games.
Yeah.
But this one's different. Yeah, it's
It
fun.
makes it fun.
Question: should I play on my Singapore PSN or US PSN?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
We can try. If it doesn't work, then make another
Just
one.
make another one.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's free anyway.
And we told you, just make one for each.
Yeah.
It's better that
Gotcha.
way.
Gotcha.
It's so good. And like ever since I also looked to, I explored like a bunch of the loot that you can have.
Yeah.
Like I noticed that you can have like different finishers.
Yeah.
So like whenever you down an enemy, you can finish him off with like a fatality looking thing. I've found some really awesome ones. Like Pathfinder, he's this robot with the grappling hook, right? So he grappling hooks the enemy's like hand and high fives it into his.
Yeah.
And then he claps, and then like the giant smiley forms on his chest.
Oh.
It's great, and the finisher's name is called High Five.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cute.
It's great. And,
The
like,
best one's
the big-
Mirage.
Yeah, Mirage is one. He like makes a clone, and then suddenly. it's
Like the clone stalking you, and then you see your victim being, oh no, don't go near me, and then someone punches him off screen, and it's actually you.
Ah, okay.
And then the clone dissolves.
Yeah.
What's good about this is that someone uses it tactically in a match, and basically, of course, if you're like shooting someone, most likely that's his squad mate's near. So when he tried to finish his victim. His squad mate tries to shoot him, but instead it's the clone that he's shooting.
Oh, so the other players can actually see it.
Yeah.
Even
Oh,
though it's
nice.
like it plays out like a cutscene.
Yeah, the players can
It's
see
actually
it.
happening
It's
still.
actually happening.
Cool.
So good. Yeah.
That sounds really cool.
I need to get on Apex Legends.
Gibraltar's he has a senton.
Oh, yeah.
You know the wrestling move that Rikishi
Senton bomb?
does? Yeah, just the senton where you land on his back. He does that.
Without the flip?
Without the flip.
Without the
He
flip.
just like straight up turns his back to you, then lands. like
flops
squishes
on you.
Yeah. Another one was Wraith.
boys.
Wraith's
Yeah.
finishers.
Is Red the ninja dude?
No.
Yeah, the Ninja Girl.
Ninja
Yeah.
Girl. That has
kind
like
of-
symmetrical
The one that looks like the
portals.
one from One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Looks like Speed of
actually,
Sound.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ninja. Yeah.
Sonic.
So she has a finisher that kind of like beats up his opponent and then throws the opponent into a probe in the
Nice.
portal.
And then
Yeah. Oh
she's
yeah,
just gone.
fatality.
Cool.
Sick.
Man, it really is the age of battle royale games, huh?
The apex of
have
Battle
you-
Royale.
Oh, the apex, you could say.
Have you won any like games?
I've won a few. Like I've also made a habit to record. Like if it's the last 4 teams, I start recording.
Oh, nice.
So I'll have like a picture of what happened. So
Yeah,
yeah.
most of
Nice.
my recordings are like me down, and like being the liability.
Oh
No,
no.
I have this one recording that like I've known to think about flanking now. Like instead of going around corners, just hop over it because you can mantle off stuff, right?
Nice.
To like flank better, like close the distance better. So
Right.
I've been mastering that. But whenever I do get that, I waste all of my advantage because I missed all my shots.
No.
But you look cool doing it though, right?
That's the most
It
important.
was great. I was giving him the jukes. I was crossing over. Like I put my. I was playing Lifeline, so I dropped my care package here, so they'll expect me to
Right.
go there, then go the other way, jump
shit.
over the top,
Then completely botch
completely
it.
miss all my shit.
Oh man, that's so.
It's
Oh,
so great
sayang.
with them, yeah.
I bet your opponents were impressed. Like, oh, ang galing siguro ni Kuya.
Pero
Pero hindi tumama.
Like most of my champion wins were using Lifeline too.
Yeah.
It's one of the most intense firefights
yeah,
when our squad wins because
yeah.
it always comes down to me reviving someone.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the pressure is on me, and it's really
It's good
it's
with
50-50 that it's great. It's a great feeling, but at the same time, if you fucked up, it's
Yeah.
totally my fault.
There's like a lot of potential. There's like a lot of potential for heroics.
Yeah.
Because like if you're down, you can get revived, right?
Right.
But if you're finished off, you can still respawn. Because
Just raw respawn.
Your teammate can get your banner and then head over to like a beacon.
Oh,
and
cool.
then put the banner there, and you come back.
So you're not
you get
completely
dropped in
dead.
again.
Respawn.
You're not
Oh,
completely
stig.
dead.
Yeah.
You're not completely dead. So there's that element of heroics to it. Na if you get your ass kicked in a firefight,
Right.
and then one of you manages to escape and recover the beacons, you can
It's
all
not
come
over
back.
yet.
You
That's
just have to
cool.
grab your shit back, or you can grab other
So
shit.
that's what I was like, because I saw an article that said like that Fortnite
Yeah,
was
yeah.
experimenting with a respawn mechanic.
Because-
so this
because
is in
Apex
response to
Legends
Apex.
Features so good that
Yeah,
Fortnite-
yeah. So this is
You're
in
not out
response
of the
to-
game if you're dead.
Yeah.
That's
There was
cool.
this one time me and Jason were playing and with some rando, and me and Jason get wiped out immediately. And then the dude like avoids the people who killed us, hides, grabs both me when the people that killed us bounced, grabs both me and Jason's beacons.
You can grab 2 at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
You just grab them. They don't even like take up inventory space or anything.
Nice.
You just have to touch
just pick
the
'em up.
death box and then you got them.
Oh,
And
that
then-
sounds good. So easy.
And he was trying to be all sneaky,
Yeah.
which is the only one left in the squad. He's got
shit,
both
that's
beacons,
exciting.
And he's running to the beacon.
Right.
The beacon with
What
the
character is he
pistols.
using?
And we were typing in the chat like touchdown us, daddy.
Oh no! Why you gotta say it like that?
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Why like
I
that?
don't know. It just made him want to feel uncomfortable. Oh yeah, there was this one.
Did he
time
actually
also-
get to revive you?
We got
Nice.
revived, yeah. There was also this one time. I was playing with 2 randos that they were really good. And they were friends and they were communicating, right?
Nice.
And we managed to win like 2 firefights on the way to Final 4. And then suddenly, at the end of the round, the circle stops, right? We get to a clearing. We get to a cliff. Both of them just start hiding out on the side of the cliff. And then like, what is going on? Like I put in the chat like, why are we stopping? Then they reply, my friend's gotta take a shit.
Nice.
And then I reply, copy that, setting up a perimeter. And then we safeguarded his AFK body from invaders.
That's some good
That was
stories.
Yeah, that's a good story.
That's some good video game stories.
Oh man,
That's how legends are.
The most apex of legends.
truly the apex of friendship.
That sounds sick, dude.
Legends, Titans,
Yeah,
if you'd
dude.
say.
Oh,
Which is also where we'll cap off my week.
Raph.
Flixing like a wolf. Yeah.
Before that,
Sure.
I got to watch Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Ooh.
Yo, that's a good movie.
Right.
That's a good movie.
It comes out of nowhere.
It tackles
The
some
feels.
things.
I need to get on that.
It tackles some adult things, right?
And
Interesting.
even like some modern things like, oh, you want to become a YouTuber?
Oh,
It's not the best.
How awesome was freaking Shank?
She was way too cool, kinda.
Aw,
But it's alright.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That Wonder Woman.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
Gal
one,
Gadot.
the Gal Gadot character.
The way she exits like a part of the scene. So Shank is like a badass
Super driver.
Yeah.
super driver guy. Girl.
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, what she did
Pretty
was,
much.
as a train was crossing, she was speeding up to the train, right? And then she pulls
Turns
the
the
J
car
turn.
around. Yeah.
So she's in reverse. Then she hits the ramp over the train. There's
It's
a
the one
freeze
gap
frame.
in the train, right?
Yeah, and then there's a freeze frame, a zoom in on her. Like
She does a salute,
as she's
yeah.
falling backwards. It's
Right.
great.
She's
No,
cool.
like
It's so cool.
the moment they introduce her too is like because Ralph and Vanellope go into this online game where they're supposed to steal the car, right?
Right.
So parang they encounter these two player
Death Race or
characters,
whatever,
and the player characters move like video game characters. Or when you turn in place, it actually does a full walk cycle, and then they're moving like super jank.
Yeah,
Oh man.
Cool.
Meanwhile, all the video game characters are moving in super perfect butter motions, right? And like, she comes out like, "Yo, we gotta kill these players." So they bring out the blowtorch, and after they kill the players, you think we're being too mean with how we deal with these players? Like, no, they're supposed to work for it. It's fine, and they're really nice.
Yeah.
So that was
They're
cute.
just doing their job.
They're just doing their
basically.
job. And, like that was cool.
It's good.
And like when the player character shows up again and they get their car jacked, that one character jumps out and keeps hopping away like a bunny hop, and like, yo, this is so good.
I thought at first it was gonna be like emoji movie.
Because it kind of looks like
It
that.
looks like it. Like it's going to
internet.
I thought it was gonna cash in
tackles
on,
that
like,
moment a
tropes
little
and
bit.
bunch. Yeah, but then it
It does everything else.
and I thought that I was really worried that it was gonna be about the internet and memes. And
Yeah.
but
Which
it
they
turns out
do.
It's, sure,
They do
But
do
then they revert back to video games,
Which
Like,
you
I thought
don't-
That was gonna be lost. There.
Right, and like even the sub themes, none of that you get from the trailers, right?
Yeah. You don't
Like what he does to actually break the internet, you don't see in the trailers as much.
And I thought like break the internet was such a like buzzword
Yeah.
title.
Which they sort of do,
Yeah.
but in a different way.
Pero okay naman. It panned out good.
It's relevant to what we're experiencing with the internet now.
Yeah.
And it might not age well, but like it's on point.
good now.
It's super on point right
Good
now.
now.
This is pretty.
Yeah.
It's a really pretty movie. And yo, Sonic talks.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He's voiced by Roger Craig Smith.
Oh.
The current Sonic voice, yeah. So parang like you see him and like they go offhand to Sonic and like Sonic just like smiles and waves and like, oh, he's not gonna talk. Then he starts talking like, holy shit.
Oh,
I was
crap.
hoping it'd be voiced by Aaron Hansen.
Oh, no.
Princesses.
The princess scene, the way the princess scene is shoehorned into the movie is perfect and it's great.
Yeah. And then they have a whole
It's
Avengers
super
moment. at
cute.
the
Yeah.
end, like where
They're eating shawarma?
No. They,
Oh, okay.
they team up somehow.
Okay.
Team up,
Okay.
And every time a princess would do her move or whatever,
It's relevant to her movie.
It's like
they,
Shrek.
they play.
Yeah,
they
yeah, it's
play-
like Shrek.
But they play the music cue from each of the movies. So there, when Pocahontas does the thing with
She
the
attacks with
wind,
nature and wind.
Yeah, you hear like. It's great.
Then Ariel does her hair flick
Shit, I
into
need
the
to know.
water. It's
Okay,
sick.
I
It's
wanna
really
see
good.
it.
Yeah, I want to
Get
see
out.
this now. Okay.
It's,
Time to land it.
if you underestimated it, it'll blow you.
I totally did. I totally did.
Break it
Go
down.
low. Go low.
Watch the second one.
Yeah.
Like my beef with Incredibles 2 was while it's good and it's really good,
I haven't watched that.
no,
either.
it's not worth like the 14 years
of
that we
waiting.
waited.
Okay.
Parang it's a good sequel. It's it felt like how a movie goes into TV show shenanigans, which is fine,
Yeah.
but like it's not as grand as the first
exactly.
one.
The stakes are lower.
Yeah, it's way lower. Like it's hella gorgeous. Pero parang given how long we waited for that, it was slightly disappointing in that regard.
Okay.
At least Wreck-It Ralph, like the wait wasn't that long.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's
like-
5 years or something.
Right, and it does like good. It's a lot more lighthearted.
So it's
right?
like an FF15 situation.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, that's a weirder case.
Yeah, that's
it's
a
it's a
weirder
Nomura
case.
game. That's different. Nothing can compare.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, Wreck-It Ralph 2, watch that. It's good.
So,
Alright.
flixing like a mofo.
Oh, what you got?
This one comes from Titans.
Oh, shit.
Wow, yeah, we finished that too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What's the line, Raffy? Give us the line.
Theme music does, though.
Donna, what?
Music.
No.
No, like, it's like a-
Oh, right. Oh, shoot. I was thinking Titans theme song.
Okay.
Living on the Prairie.
So there's this scene at the near the end of the series, the season.
This is the bad man.
They find out that Corey like has a mission to
She's to eliminate
eliminate, yeah.
because alien.
So Donna Troy goes, I'm sorry I was right about your friend wanting to kill Rachel. Dick Grayson goes, you weren't. Corey's not a killer. She kills people sometimes, but none of this makes sense. Wait, Dick. I think you don't know what killer means.
Yeah, he's not wrong. She
not
does
bad.
kill people sometimes.
That's not bad.
Straight up
Ridiculous.
nukes dudes.
Corey's not a killer, but she kills people sometimes. Okay.
Oh.
And so does he, right?
Yeah. This has been a
what a
killer
show.
episode.
This
I'll
has
tell you
been
what.
dude. I'm so at a loss as what to vote for the title.
Oh, there's
Apex Meatball Killer.
Apex Meatball Killer,
there
or
we go.
Mayonnaise slathered beef meat.
my vote is
Mayonnaise Binder Agent.
My vote for the episode title would be a dimension full of concussive blasts, but tentacles.
Full, writing it down.
Concussive Force naman.
But tentacles.
Mine one was
Fucking, I hated that. When somebody said like, yo, Cyclops beams comes from another dimension. Stop, it's getting worse.
you should stop.
Just
J.K. Rowling,
stop.
J.K. Rowling.
You're not wrong about that either.
That lady should stop.
She should stop.
Mine one was Dante Gulapa adjusts his frame rate.
That's really strong. That's really strong. I like that one too.
That would be good for SEO.
Yeah.
Actually.
All right.
So,
There's 4 more episodes of Good Trades Brigade. You can check us out on Anchor,
Podbean,
Breaker,
Anchor.
Spotify.
Did you already say Anchor?
I know, yeah. Fuck.
iTunes?
Apple Podcast.
Google
There's that
Podcast.
iTunes, There's that
SoundCloud?
Apple,
No, not
there's the
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. There's Zune.
Spotify.
We're not on SoundCloud.
We're not on
He's
SoundCloud.
not on SoundCloud. Yeah, that's a rumor.
That's the third time Spotify was mentioned.
Yeah.
Also-
I'm just gonna say that Spotify is an official, like Anchor's officially
Yeah.
under Spotify.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also,
Have
you
we
can
said
find us-
Anchor?
Yes. Breaker, Zune, all that Zune. Keep it steady.
LimeWire.
What?
You're on that. Yeah. Check out your
Kazaa, really?
your grandmother's vase. We're playing on that too. You can also check us out on our social media. We have facebook.com/goodtradesbrigade. We also have a Twitter, which I also just really noticed.
We need to
GT.
touch that.
Yeah.
What was it? It's
GT Brigade.
is it GT
Brigade.
Brigade?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, because Good Trades Brigade is someone else.
Yeah.
If you want to support us by, keeping the lights
Throw
on
us
and
a
helping
buck or
us,
two.
throw us like a coffee or something. Wait, don't throw us a coffee.
No, it might be hot.
Some bucks for a coffee.
Yeah.
And keeping the lights on at our Patreon, Good Trades Brigade. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Patreon.com/goodtradesbrigade.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
All right. Yeah, this has been a good episode. We'll see you next week. Keep it going.
Yeah,
Keep
keep
it
it
going.
going, boys.
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
Oh, keep it going.
Strangers in the
I
night.
like it when you keep it going like that. Do it slow. Keep it going slow. Donna's like.
Don's just staring at us.
Doing the end the show face. Come in right there. Sandwiches. The burning, raging, braising frame.
Are you touching the vape nipple?
I thought
I'm touching the nipple.
Now.
Oh.
Now recording.
Oh.
Hello.
Welcome to the Good Threads podcast.